Money.
And hello. Happy Saturday, everybody. As the song suggests, we're here to make some money. Hopefully. We'll see.
Money.
Mikey, I figured you'd be in bed after such a long day. Same with me. I didn't even get a damn nap today after our heroin stream. Hit doing. Yes, Jen. Or spin. Are you drunk? Just kidding. I hope you are. Emily was going to join me on this one, but she's busy watching The Bachelorette. I don't blame her. After what happened the other day, I don't know, was that Thursday night? Railed through $50 in no time, and I think we got one damn bonus, something like that. But anyways, well, let's get to it. Let's try it. We got $40. The way that this one works. Oh, and by the way, I was going to jump over to Chumba, the other social casino, as they call it. I was going to jump over there, and but they offered me at Lucky $30 for $40, basically. So I get 10 free play. Yeah, we'll see. So we got $40. Huge freaking bankroll, I tell you. But we'll be low rolling. Still not 100%, like trust this thing. So we'll see. A lot of I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on it. They seem fairly legit, but playing over at Lucky Land Slots. And again, it's you'll see where it says SC. Basically, what you do is you buy these gold coins, which are your free play gold coins, and they give you sweeps cash, and the sweeps cash that you play on, you can actually cash out over 100. So we'll see. Joe, thank you. I need it. Jen is the bartender and has been drinking some of her own, I believe. Mikey, thank you. There was one bonus, April, on Thursday. But yeah, we got to go get them tonight. There was one, I think. Didn't we have an $8? I think we had an $8. I think we had an $8 spin on the wheel, I think. Let's lose your money. Hell yeah. And Brenda, thank you. All right, let's do it. I'll keep an eye on the chat. And as usual, slot suggestions are a thing. 30-cent spins on this one. I played it the other day. It's kind of cool. Kind of a fun one. Oh, I thought I hit the thing. Hold it down. I like the auto spin. I'm that lazy. Yep, that lazy. All right. So, see, this one's got free spins and a bonus. Either would be fine. I have a feeling that's going to happen a lot where we get the free and the bonus. And nothing happens. Wouldn't mind that grand jackpot, though. That'd be perfectly fine. We'll be all right with that. I think tonight I'm going to play $5 on each game. Or unless we get a bonus, then we'll move on to the next one. I think that's what we're going to do today. Don't quote me. But I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, it was the wheel spin, and it looked like we won 8 cents, but it was actually $8. That was the only one in that. I think it was $52 total low rolling, and that was the highest hit as well. Big bucks, no whammies. Yeah, you love the slots because you're not paying for them. $1.20, big win, baby. I was saying this the other night when we were live. I don't care if it takes my money. I don't care about that. But it's a matter of being able to play for a while. I think we were just a little bit over an hour on $52. And again, playing on minimum. You know, as long as you get your play time, I don't care. I see this music will get annoying pretty quick. Then I'll be humming in it in my sleep. Well, we got the bells and whistles, and it's making noises. That don't do much good, though. All right, well, F you, Neon, whatever the hell your name is. All right, we'll go over and play the Buffalo game. If anybody wants to pick one out, feel free. Only if you're feeling lucky, though. If you're not feeling lucky, don't even bother. I was feeling lucky tonight. I was dead tired, but I said, no, I want to. God bless you. Looking for 3 of those little gold coins, or more of those wins would be nice as well. Or a crap load of buffaloes. We still have not gotten a bonus on this. I think, what is this, our 4th stream now? So out of the last 3 streams, I think we played it each time. Not even one bonus. So I want to see how the spins work. I want to see if they're close to like the old real buffalo, the aristocrat buffalo that you play at the casino. I kind of think it is. $0.20 is better than nothing. That's what you need right there, them buffaloes. Stack them up, I'd imagine they're worth a pretty good clip. $1 make me holla. Alright, prove me wrong and just give me a damn bonus. $2 is nice. We need to see more of that. More play money. Don't steal it all so damn quick. Hope everybody's Saturday's doing good. Emily and I went to Carowinds to the theme park today. Ate a crap load of food and still came home and ordered food again. We're idiots, but couldn't help it. It's a good little hit there. Heading off to the flea market tomorrow, make that cash. The cash money. Nothing too spectacular around here tonight. Well, I just won a nickel. Amazing. Like, I could not sit at a real casino and play like 20 and 30 cents. But at home, I'm perfectly fine with that. It's kind of a weird mentality to have. I'm just not happy like playing like 20 cents. I'm fine playing 20 cents at home for some reason. But I can't sit at a casino and do it. Worth of basically a nickel a piece and it's Did you see that little shake? Or does it do that a lot? I wonder what that was. Let me see if it does that again. No, I don't know what that was. Huh. Well, ain't that something? Had some Chinese. Yeah, Chinese is always good. Don't blame me for that. We ordered from a bar and grill down the way and she got wings. Got her some wangs. And then was pissed because she accidentally ordered not the platter and just got 6 wings, so then she was kind of mad about that. Olive Garden, not one of my favorites, April, but every once in a while I get that craving for the Olive Garden. They got damn good breadsticks and salad. That's for sure. Well, now, just drop it on this next spin. Let's just get over that hump. You know what I mean? Like we're on such a dead, it's like such a downhill slope since the other day. We just need to break that. Get over the hump. And we got 2 more chances to do it on this game. Moving on. Oh, good point. Yeah, no, that would always be my go-to. I don't give a crap where we're going. If you're paying, sure. That is fine with me. Oh, yeah, popping those wilds with nothing else matching. Whoops, went over our little budget there. I'm supposed to do that. Oh, we'll hit it one more time. You never know. Glad I did that. 10 cents back on that 40-cent bet. Hell yes. Killing it as usual, I see. Big money. Go to Clover, Jen says. All right. What is that? Oh, Clover Cash. And look at that. It's right there as we come out, too. Have we played Clover Cash 3D? I don't even know if we played this yet. You'll have to excuse me for a moment while I look at the things and see what the bonus and the free spins are. I don't even know if we played this or not. We might have. Did Emily play it while I was gone? All right, so we need some Irish Stouts and a lot of them. Irish Stouts the best. Harp, Leprechaun, and then Elf. Wild symbols, everything except for the bonus. 5 wilds, 20. 3 symbols on reels 2, 3, and 4 trigger the bonus. Then 3 symbols on reels 1, 3, and 5 of the Clover trigger the free spins. All right. Let's do it. I mean, luck of the Irish. Listen, if we don't win on this, we might as well just give up, right? I mean, nothing gets more lucky than the damn Irish. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, is our luck changing and we're going to drop? No. So close. Fingers crossed. Why did it stop? Auto spin. There's the Clover on 3. So 1, 3, and 5. And then we got the 2, 3, and 4. All right, I got it. Oh, he's dancing a little jig, is he? Gingerbeard's drinking a little drink. Killing it. Inside jokes, Tony D. The Pickle Park thing, man, that isn't rolling. We talked about on the show, and Mikey and Bishop and Knox gives so much crap. There's a place in Myrtle that was like you back in, It was like a pickle park, basically. I don't know quite the ins and outs of it, but just the fact of me knowing that, I got a crap load of flack about that. One more pot of gold, baby. Thanks. Tony D, you know what we need to do? Since you're in Jersey, aren't you? You are legally allowed to gamble online in Jersey. That's what we need to do. I need to PayPal you money, and then we just pull it up from your. It got to be at your house. You can't gamble here in the Bible Belt. That's bad. Well, we're down to 25. I'll give it 2 more spins. It just doesn't stop. All right. Mikey, you want to pick a slot since you're there? They don't have a gay beach themed slot, unfortunately. Yeah, we're at the beginning, right? Are we? Yeah. Nope, now we are. There's a little bit of a delay, but let me know what you want. We need your help, Mikey. We need money. We need a bonus. We need free spins. We need something to happen. So any of these that are calling your name, Snow Queen, I always relate that with Mikey. He's been called Snow Queen before, I bet you. What do we got? Power of Ra, Sweep the Nation, Lucky Duck, Clover Cash, Buffalo Rush we just played. Can't do that again. Dragon's Den, Oasis of Wilds, Vaults of Van Halen. All right, Turkey Run it is. For, speaking of Van Halen, somebody wrote in on the mailbag for this week's Credence and Bishop show and said that Mikey looks like Wolfgang.
Get back here!
Which I don't really agree with. I don't think we all... All right. Oh, good. And you found a 20 center. Thank you, Mike. You need that. If we bust out on this down to $20, that means half of the freaking money's gone already. 17 minutes in. On minimum bet, no less. And not one bonus or free spins. Yet, I'm still optimistic. Is that the right word? Thought so. Hi, Dave. Be good. I heard you had to be banned like 2 minutes into the stream. What are you doing, Dave? Eating some top ramen. Eating some top ramen. Making some of them YouTube videos he is. Dave the Flavor. Oh, we got us some leaves. A whole line of leaves for 35 cents. We're killing it. Look out. Almost had another line of leaves. Oh, no, you're fine. I was saying, since you're allowed to legally gamble there, online, which, here in the Bible Belt, that's a big no-no. Oh, 5X of what? Did we hit the apples? 96 cents. I'll take it. Not even going to complain. But yeah, since you're allowed to gamble, so I can PayPal you money and we do a real gambling stream. The reason why I say real is because those casinos and the online casinos that are in Jersey are freaking awesome and have a lot of the brand new games, just like they do in the casinos. I looked into getting what are those things called, VPNs, where you can get, so like apparently they don't know where your computer's located or whatever, and some people, I'm not technical enough for that stuff. I don't understand it enough. Apparently you can change your location to kind of make it look like that, but then you need an address. There's so much you need. It was just way too much. I tried that with the horse betting stuff too. I can't even legally bet on horses in South Carolina either, which is so stupid. But whatever. It is what it is. Jesus Christ. Well, I guess what I'm gonna have to do when we get down to 20, I have to tell her to pause her Bachelorette because it's such a great show. By the way, after she watches it, the worst part about her watching Bachelorette is the half an hour of her going on and on, droning on and on about what just happened on The Bachelorette. And I have to remind her, if I gave two shits, I would sit there and watch it with her. The last few times I let her drone on about it. All right, that's it. Damn it, Mikey, you stole our money. Oh, wait, we almost got... All right, that's enough to do one more spin. All right, I'm going to call her in. I told her to be ready when I needed a smoke break. I'll let her pick something. Let's see. She'll go to a 50-cent thing, and then I'll walk back in, and there'll be no money like we did the other night. What did you say, Tony D? I literally won $1,500 on Spanish 21 2 weeks ago. I love it, man. I pretty much all the time. I played Borgata online. Borgata, they were a little bit shady because they let us, there are ways. No, wait, is it Borgata? Maybe. No, Bovado. I'm completely wrong. I take that back. Borgata isn't. Yeah, we're going to have to talk about that. For realsies. Love it. Dave tried to tell his dad that he was gay, and he don't believe me. I don't believe you either. I don't think you're gay. Emily, is Dave gay?
I'm tackling that one.
No. Already halfway through our money, honey.
Jesus, you've been in here for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, we've been on 22 minutes. No, nothing. So,
Well, this is sad.
Yeah. So, win some money.
Okay. That's a lot of pressure. Alright. Let's see what we have. I'm not sure what he's already played, though. Let's do Pirates Booty. Yeah, Dave. Okay, so you just said Wendy is sexy, so obviously you wouldn't be gay. Maybe bisexual, but not gay. And yes, I think you and Wendy should date. But I don't know, maybe she's too old for you. I forget how old Craig said she is. Alright, 15-cent bet. Let's see if anything happens. I can't believe he's already blown through all that money and he's literally been sitting here for 2 minutes. That's crazy. I thought he said we were going to try a different platform too, but I guess he's sticking to something a little bit. Oh, almost. Need a bonus, need a bonus. Get one? Oh, only 10 cents. I really thought that might happen. I guess I have too much hope for this to actually give you anything, even though all it does is just take your money. Dave, I don't wear any makeup. I'm not a makeup kind of girl. I shouldn't say that. Sometimes I will wear makeup, but today I have no makeup on, and that's usually most days. And when I do wear makeup, it's whatever I stole from Creed's Rite Aid makeup lots. That is one good thing about like him getting the Rite Aid or just like different stuff like that. Is like literally we don't have to buy like I never had to buy makeup, no nail polish. Ooh, something special about it. Ooh, the coins. Maybe I'll. Oh. Well, that would have been exciting to figure out what that was about, but no coins. Maybe that spends and the other is like a different bonus, but I don't know. Ooh, 39 or 35 cent. Big funny. Aw, thank you, Dave. Do I steal? No, I don't steal from his wallet. I steal his, like makeup stuff and like things that I need, but it's not really stealing because I don't know. I ask him before I take it. So far, this one's not doing so Normally I would be in here windscreen, but I am so beat from our Carowinds morning. Plus, after that, I went and met someone for a Facebook Marketplace sale, and then got home and ordered some food. And I had so much plans for tonight too. I was gonna be productive and like possibly work on my paper and take some pictures about like. I brought, excuse me, got the hiccups, like 30 things from the storage to take pictures and list tonight, and I haven't done a single thing. That was a little bit something. Well, you don't have to be either. Well, I guess it's not a choice, Dave. You either are or you're not. And it's okay if you're not, and it's okay if you are. Whatever floats your boat. I just think you might be a little confused and not in the game. Just confused.
At least you still got money.
Yeah, I don't have like nothing. I thought I was. Did you see the coin things? Do you know what those are for? Okay, that's what I said, but I wasn't sure if that was right. That. We had 2 of those, and then we almost had a bonus too. But it was just teasing. I'm sorry, your dad stereotypes, Dave. It did the same thing earlier. I thought, all right. Dave, if that's your number, don't put that in chat. That's not good.
Thank you. Dave, has anybody called you, by the way, since you put your... Come on! Get it! Has anybody called you since you put your... since you put your number on there every time? I'd imagine at some point you're going to get some phone calls. I gotta say, I want to stay on this one for a little bit because it seems like the most promising so far. I mean, the wins aren't that much, but I mean, she only lost like $3 while I was gone, which is pretty good. There are a good amount of teases so far. Just got a feeling. Can we turn it all around on a 15-cent bet? Listen, I warned you in the title. You know how this goes. Low rolling. Oh my God! It is B-Shop. Ladies and gentlemen, what are you drinking?
Little Captain and Coke there.
Ah, getting toasty.
Ah.
Warming them bones right up, dude.
Mm-hmm, dude.
We're losing.
Pizza and a pint, dude. How much you put in?
So I was going to go to another one.
I like this game, though. It looks cool.
I was just saying, it looks promising. Emily was playing it while I went out and smoked, and at least it looks promising, and it's not ripping our money too bad.
You've also fixed the echoing problem.
I did that after our first night. It was one click, like I'm an idiot.
Ah.
You think I would know that? What did you just ask me?
What
I
I
really
just
don't
asked. Oh, how much did you put in initially?
So I was going to play another one. I was going to play a different one. Chumba tonight. Mix it up a little bit. But they offered me for $30. They gave me $40 to play. So I took that. Oh, I reached level 24. Thank God. All right, so Thursday night we popped on, and Emily and I railed through $50 on minimum. We got one bonus for $8. That's it. Been playing. We started with 40, down to, as you can see, 1462. Not one bonus yet. Not one bonus. Not one free spins. Not one thing over like 250. I think. There we go. Free spin. See, I say it, if I bitch enough, it listens to me.
Right. It doesn't want to leave. Yeah, it doesn't want you to leave. Dirty Diana in the house. So are they saying I'm Dirty Diana, or
yeah, you're singing.
Yes, of course, yes.
Yes. All right, we have a bonus. It has been so long. We've got 10 free spins on 15 cents. Let's just hope for more than 10x. That's all I ask. How about 100x?
This one's you're gonna get $6.48 from this.
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
I would be happy with that. Oh, you get the bonus inside of the free spins. It's nice. How about a win?
I just kicked my wife's ass at Uno.
Oh,
3 games in a row.
nice.
And she had enough, and then she tried to say, tried to wave the white flag. She said she was done after 2. I said, no, let's do one more. And I kicked her ass at that. And then she said, what channel is Fell Army? Because she knew that would, kind of like, oh, yeah, that she's cool and everything with watching Fell Army. And I showed her, and I was like, I'm going upstairs. She said, why? I was like, Creed's playing slot. She said, well, I'm going to watch a chick flick now. So she's probably watching
Hallmark movie or Hallmark Christmas movie by chance? Is she one of them people?
No, she's not one of those. I don't know. She just likes chick flicks. But
$1.30.
Oh, I was way off. But I know on the night before Thanksgiving, she's going to start her Christmas ritual, which is Love Actually. And I have not watched the whole thing of that, but that is her movie, especially during the holidays and especially for the Thanksgiving Day prep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if I've ever watched all the way through. Is she a sore loser when you kick her ass 3 times at Uno, or?
Not really. I mean, she's got used to it, I mean, I'm such a good winner that
right.
It's just I'm just so nonchalant. I don't rub it in. I'm just like, yeah, of course that's gonna happen. I don't say that, but we all know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's almost worse just to get beat by someone that's just like, yeah, of course that was supposed to happen, compared to someone that like rubs it in.
My wonderful fiance is so bad that I even get accused of cheating. Like, that's how bad it gets around here.
I used to have a friend that cheated, and his name was Mikey. Oh, shit.
Caught you talking about me.
Did you get a haircut?
Damn that.
No, I just got out of the shower.
No, it just burned off from that bad
that
fire
fire
that's still in an inferno.
Oh, it's a mostly peaceful fire.
This guy, he knows what I'm talking about.
Bish, will you pick a slot, please? Mikey picked a bad one.
Can I look through the list? But anyways, yeah, I had a friend that would cheat at Uno. He would cheat on almost every game, and a lot of times he would stick the Uno cards in his shorts. So then when he stood up, he would the Uno cards would fall out.
Mikey, seriously?
No, it wasn't Mikey. Mikey, do you know who I'm talking about?
It has to be Alan.
Yes, Alan. Yes.
We have Uno Attack. And then I saw the other day, I never seen this one. It looks like a slot machine. Have you ever seen it? It's called Uno Jackpot.
What about Money Monsters? I don't think you've ever played that. I like
Money
that.
Monsters.
Ooh, I like that. That's nice.
Do not.
My kids watched one of their new favorite Halloween movies, Halloween Town 2.
Mm-hmm.
which is basically it's Harry Potter but with girls instead, and worst animation.
That's right. I'm clean and ready for business.
Pickle Park.
I've, you want to be fresh?
Oh, it's got great music. Oh, yeah, look at them bats. Look at them old bats. All right.
It's like some off-brand Universal monsters.
Yeah.
Do you have bats where you live, Creed?
No, I actually haven't seen many. I mean, I'm sure we do.
Mikey, do you have bats?
Tons. They swoop down at my head at night.
Do you guys remember at the old Rock 105 Studios, the old Iwo Jima Theater, or whatever it's called? Mm-hmm. Do you guys remember at night when those funnels of them would go? Was that a school, an old school across the street?
Yes. Out of the chimney.
Oh my God! Like by the thousands, it would go on and on and on.
Everywhere.
Brenda, we'll do Cobra Room after this. Have we played we played Cobra Room? I think on the first one. I think.
Oh, congratulations! Look at you. You got something that says free up there. I don't know how this game even works.
Nothing's happening. We're just losing money.
If you ever go to a casino, because Mikey said that he was going to front the bill for us to go see the Vegas Raiders next year if they allow people.
Nice.
So I'll give him $100 to play at the slot machine. But slot machines is basically you just sit there and you get free drinks and you tip the girl $1 or $2, and that's
get your morning Bloody Marys going,
or your Bloody Mimosa.
See now, big win. I think the slots fit Mikey. Other than the fact that Mikey's used to be very cheap, I'm
still
very
there.
frugal and cheap. Okay, they want to assault you.
Frugal and cheap. Mikey's cheap.
Right.
I'm cheap. I'm not frugal. I'm cheap.
Not even frugal. He's cheap.
Right.
But other than that, you fit the bill of an old man, as I do, with the slots. I mean, and it's so funny because it's one of the funniest things is that when you're walking around a casino just half dead from being just so tired, and it's 3:30 in the morning, and it's every geriatric 90-year-old there is that's walking faster than you in a much better mood, wide awake, playing their slots. It's so funny. It's just it's a whole different world.
Can you play like penny slots or nickel slots?
Yeah,
well, these are technically penny slots. I mean, it's all about how many lines there are.
Right.
It's a penny a line. There's 30 lines, so that's why it's 30 cents.
I had no idea. I didn't know there was 30 lines. I thought we had to get stuff right in the middle, like cherries and lemons and stuff.
Like old one-armed bandits.
Yeah. This is completely out of my realm of understanding.
Yes, Tony D. All on StreamYard. We love our.
No, you
StreamYard.
can't do this. You can't do this.
There's no way.
Just go to Zoom.
I did enjoy watching Tony. He had three restarts, and I'm like, I just my butthole puckered because I'd been there so many times where you have to, eat some dog poo in front of your audience because you've messed up so badly, and I'm like, oh, that's me. I can feel it.
He handled it very good, and then trying to figure out the video situation. And by the way, the whole time while I was watching, Mikey and I both watched Tony D's show tonight.
Wow, stalkers
through the whole thing. Yeah,
super
we were having
fans.
fun. Yes, that's right. Trying to get that top fan billing there in the old Facebook Live.
That's one way to go about it.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, we were having fun, and we found out about this place. We were talking about this earlier. So Tony knows of this place where you pull up and you honk 3 times, and apparently you did that. And you pull up, and then a bunch of were they naked, Tony? I don't remember exactly how the story went, but a bunch of men came from behind the bushes, like out to your car,
like horny zombies.
So there's nude men behind the bushes just waiting for someone to come honk like 3 times,
Yeah.
like Candyman or Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the toot and tell it.
He said it's called the Pickle Park.
Oh, so that's why Mikey is wet, looking like he's at Pickle Park.
Yeah,
Drenched.
ran
Drink
right
some
there.
pickle juice.
He goes, you know how many times I pulled up there and nobody's walked out? I didn't know you had to honk 3 times.
Huh? I mean,
Where's
It
this
seems
at?
like a good plan.
Were they seriously? They were naked behind. Oh my god!
Why would you? Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. Why would a
Say what
bunch
you
of
want.
guys get behind bushes naked,
Oh, that's no
waiting for
surprise.
guys to show up for servicing? Why don't they just
Good
service each
question.
other? They're already there
Well,
naked.
They're probably bored of that. They like the randomness. I tell you what, I was coming back actually from a casino one time.
Oh,
$1.35.
Oh, here we
That's
go.
timestamp this.
I don't know why. I don't know why we stopped at this one rest area, but it was a rest area that didn't
know
even
why.
have any bathrooms or anything. What?
Or doors. None of
Just
those.
holes in the wall.
Just holes in the wall.
There
This
was
old farmer come out and said, "You can stay here for the night, but don't put your dick in these holes."
it was only a lookout. It was actually a lookout. Now that I think about it.
What is a lookout?
Well, you know, like a scenic overlook.
No,
A scenic overlook, lookout, whatever, same thing.
I just meant like there was like a rifleman or a
Okay, look
archer
here.
up
I'm gonna go back here to pee. I need a lookout.
Yeah, I was like a lookout. How's it looking? Are the barbarians gone off of the plane? Yeah.
Anyways, there is
Go
a
for
guy that came from way down. Oh, what do we got? Multiplier game. Click one of the multiplier. What? I missed it.
Hit with a
Let me see what
girl.
that said.
Hit the lady.
All right, 1, 2, or
That's the
3. What do you think? 1, 2, or 3?
I'm gonna say
1,
two.
2, 3.
One
What's
right
a
on the
two?
bottom.
Yeah.
3x. Oh, it was half. That's all right.
Hey,
Okay.
middle
Hey.
of the road.
Hey, any 90-cent win, I'll take it. That's fine. Anyway, so from the back, from the woods, appeared this gigantic man that had on one of those suspender thongs. You know what I'm talking about? Like it was a. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like they were suspenders.
Borat?
Okay, yeah.
Yes, yeah, I guess, yeah, like Borat. I guess that
From
would,
the
yeah.
back of where?
Oh, from the back of the. Yeah, because it's a big area you park in.
Where is it at? Where is
In
this
New York
lookout?
State. It was in New York State.
And
it
what
was
are
the
you
weirdest-
looking out at?
The dam.
It's the lookout of the big guy.
You could see
go
the
ahead.
you could see the dam.
Okay, so this guy dressed in Borat underwear comes out
Yeah.
from where?
From the tree line. Like he was hiding in the tree line. And I think that he waits for people to pull up. I pulled up to
Why
smoke a
is it
cigarette.
people that want gay sex are hiding in the wilderness constantly?
But that's the first thing that I thought about when Tony D was talking about that. Because I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, that time. I think that my dad was with me too. I think that he witnessed that.
He witnessed me getting a blowjob from this big dude.
No. But the guy was definitely a
Take a look
trucker
at this,
because there was only because there
We
was
didn't
only
stop, so it is our fault.
Check this out. It's gonna be hilarious.
I don't want to mislead this fella. That'd be rude as hell.
Driving back, wasn't that funny, Dad? All right, so he was a trucker because you saw
there was only us and the truck. So
in a tractor.
yeah.
I want to come over here and big rig this pig.
So what did you do when you see a guy dressed like that? Do you just back away? I mean, what do you do?
Oh no, it was far. It was pretty far away. It was like a Walmart, but not a Walmart parking.
It was a
lot.
Walmart
It was more like a Big Lots parking lot away.
He's got units of measurement that are
Yeah.
parking
Yeah.
lots.
What?
He was at
It's,
least 2 or 3 Eckerd's parking lots away from me.
Eckerd's. Who the hell remembers Eckerd's? Eckerd's. Jesus Christ.
It was at least 4 Revco parking lots away from where I was.
Dave, do you want me to put you in timeout or will you stop?
Yeah, he's on fire.
Fire he is. Well, he likes when we talk about sucking things.
I've heard of the metric system and the standard metric, or is that American?
Metric system?
Is standard the metric system, or is that
It's all
Metric.
standard to me.
wait? Standard is American, right? And metric is metric,
Correct.
right? I like that you have a brand new unit of measurement with the 2 big lots away. Oh man,
At least.
at least.
Come on. I was just going to leave this slot because
Yeah, it ain't doing much. Sorry.
no.
This slot's dry.
Whoa. You all right?
Yeah.
What was for dinner for you tonight, Mikey?
I cooked hamburger steak with brown gravy, mashed potatoes, and not everybody's a fan of mashed potatoes, so I made rice as well. Carbon it up, dude.
Rice and mashed potatoes?
Who doesn't like mashed potatoes?
Right. And who prefers? Is it white rice?
Yeah, white rice.
Who prefers white rice over mashed potatoes for a hamburger steak?
My
Which
family.
one did I tell Brenda?
It was Cobra Room.
Cobra.
Cobra Kai. Cobra Commander. Where is it?
Figured I'd come through and tag up this video we're on right now.
Well, I thank you.
Yeah, don't dodge the question about the rice.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, we're asking who likes white rice compared to
Everyone in my house but me. So
likes
I
white
was-
rice instead
yeah.
of mashed potatoes.
Yeah. I love
That's
mashed
weird.
potatoes.
I mean,
I think we might.
I like white rice, but you know,
If I had my choice.
I block them for 5 minutes, and then was it a Cotto burger? Oh, how does that work?
Dude, after I'd blocked them one time, it took me like 10 tries to block them again.
Jesus, glad that worked so well. All right, Cobra Room it is. Only a couple
we did this
bucks.
the other night. Yeah, we did this the other night.
Mikey, does your hamburger steaks come out like a hamburger steak? Or
Oh, yeah. Perfection. The secret, I'll go ahead and tell you now. You get you some of that Lipton soup mix, the beef onion soup. Mix that in. Oh, baby. 1 egg, some breadcrumbs. It's showtime.
rice over mashed potatoes? That is so weird to me. Well, I understand.
I think it depends on what you're eating. If I was having Mongolian beef, I would prefer white rice. If I was
Anytime I'm having
hamburger
brown
steak,
gravy, I have to have mashed potatoes.
You know what, though? Gravy with rice is pretty good. We got a bonus,
It
boys.
is good. Yeah, it is good. But
Oh, yeah.
What is it, Guitar Hero? Rock out. Click the guitar strings when the colored notes are in green. Oh, God. Perfect timing. Well, are you ready?
Play Inner Sandman.
When they're green. Where is this? Right in here. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. Wow. Doing terrible.
You're doing great, man. Oh,
Have I gotten
going up.
any of them?
yep. Oh, come on, Creed.
Well, the reaction is not.
Yeah,
Smooth
blame-
as silk.
Yeah, blame it on your reaction. I actually made hamburger steak the other night, but did not make it as fancy as you did, Mikey. But everyone loved it.
Yeah, his sounds pretty good.
All I did was take some Philly burgers, frozen Philly burgers, because I don't have the money for the Angus ones. The
Rock
Philly
out
burgers.
with your 123 out.
You broil those, and then you chop up some onions, and you put mushrooms in a crock pot, and then you put the burgers after you broiled them, and then you just pour Food Lion pre-made gravy on top of that for about 20 minutes. Oh my God. You talk about good?
Well, you know what? That's kind of a fake way of making a hamburger steak taste more like a hamburger steak. Is like if you crock pot it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like if you let it lay there in its own gravy, it becomes way more tender.
Yeah, and that's
knock
what
it
I
up.
do. I cook it up first till it's almost completely cooked. Then I just put it back into the gravy and put the lid on it and let it simmer for about 20 minutes.
Yeah. All right. Since
I mean-
Brenda picked that one and we did okay with it, I'm going to go to that wheel game
Wheel.
because we got the
I like
wheel
this
the other
question.
day.
What the hell is hamburger steak?
Seriously, Tony D? You live in Jersey in the middle of the greatest diners in America and you don't know what a hamburger steak is?
I
dare
guess it would
You
be
think
like
you know a guy.
Well, chop steak. I mean, it depends. It's the same thing. It's a hamburger that is
I
served
bet he
like-
calls it Salisbury steak.
Well, no, but that's a lot different though.
is
Salisbury steak
different.
is much different, but that would up north is definitely a Salisbury steak.
Swanson makes Salisbury steak. I've never had a Salisbury steak anywhere else except for out of a Swanson
TV
frozen
dinner.
meal. Yeah, red sauce.
Yeah, that grease. It's like 90% grease. I know what a damn hamburger is.
All right, so yeah, you take a hamburger, right, and then you can do it all kind of fancy ways. You can make your own hamburger, but basically, it's hamburger with gravy on it. That's simmered in gravy. You put
brown gravy.
Yeah, brown gravy, onions, mushrooms. Hell, go crazy. Put some green peppers in there if you want to.
Oh no.
Well, I'm just saying if you want to go crazy.
I do from time to time the peppers and onions.
If I get really crazy, I'll break out the old mandolin there and do some onions up, and then saute them in the gravy, and then just ooze it and drown it in gravy and onions.
Right, I agree, April. Who doesn't know what hamburger steak is?
Especially somebody that's near such great diners, Here you go. Here, let me do this. Let's educate our buddy here.
I should have live streamed my wonderful chili. This is the second time I've made the chili like this, and boy.
Look here, Tony. I know you come through Jacksonville a lot to visit. Next time you're through,
here's
stop
hamburger
by,
steak.
and we'll eat hamburger steak. On me.
I mean, very close to Salisbury steak, but it's different than Salisbury steak.
Nah.
But yes,
because this is delicious. That's like saying Japanese and Chinese food are the same.
Salisbury steak is good, though.
And Japanese and Chinese food are very good. Which one do you dislike, Mikey?
Well, if you remember, I compared the two and said they were the same thing, but I digress. See, I knew he would call it Salisbury steak.
Yeah, but it's not, though. It's different. Salisbury steak is very different. The whole thing about it's different.
A hamburger steak, also known as poor man's steak.
Absolutely, and chopstick.
Tony D probably called cinder blocks breeze blocks just so he could be fancy and European.
A load of Salisbury. I'm sorry, Mr. Salisbury.
Ruh-roh.
You gonna lose all your money right here or what?
Well, we're on a 50-cent bet. I was only going to take it down to $5 and then reassess the situation.
Well, I think you better start reassessing.
Well, this MFer with the fighting words there.
Two places that aren't local to us. Wawa is where I would always stop if we were heading up towards like Maryland or somewhere.
How dare you?
They have sheets here in North Carolina, Mikey. You just got to travel a little bit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got one. The closest one to us is in Hickory.
Cinder blocks are known as gray blocks there, by the way. Gray blocks.
Gray blocks. I like that. Well, we're down to $4.87.
Well,
put another 40 in.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, by the way, Creek, congratulations. I saw your video from earlier is doing very well on YouTube right now.
Oh, good. Let me tell you guys, I never thought that streaming was that grueling. It took so much out of us. It's just crazy. We're not playing another 50-second. Can't do that. It's too high for us.
That's
we were just beat. I mean, beat.
Is there ever a time that you win at this? Because I've seen...
Apparently not.
You do nothing but lose every single time when we come on with this.
Yeah, it's terrible. That's why I was going to try.
Have you done Life as a Beach? Or Ghoul Day?
Ghoul Days look pretty interesting. It looked like a horror movie theme. High school survival horror.
All right, I'll tell you what.
This one's going to be 80 cents.
I don't think so.
$6.
I think 50 cents the highest minimum I've seen yet. 40 cents. We can do that. That's 10 spins. I'll be right back. Can you entertain yourself for just a second?
Oh, absolutely.
Figured as much.
We'll try. We'll do our best.
So I watched a little bit of his grueling stream.
Yes.
All I saw was them sitting in a place and then getting poutine brought to them, I guess.
No, that was the fiancée. He had her as the food corraler, I guess.
Right. They were inside a place, and they went and sat outside. And then I thought she was still sitting there, but then she come with the poutine. She had some sort of she had like a southern style looking one, and he had some disgusting looking one with
sweet potato fries.
Right. Why would you do that in a million years?
His was pork, I believe he said. It was supposed to be like Carolina pork, and hers was pot roast. Hers looked good.
Yeah, hers definitely looked better than his. And you were talking and he couldn't hear you, and then his audio sounded a little weird.
Oh, it sounded terrible.
And then he watched some sort of show, and that's pretty much all I saw.
Yeah,
and them looking at a ride, and I was hoping that he would drop the phone on the other side of the fence so he couldn't get to it. But yeah.
And then he'd have to climb over, and he was decapitated.
Right.
Why not?
That is what I saw. But
have you been to Carowinds a bunch? I mean,
I think I know I've been once, but I want to say I've been twice. But when I went, they had SpongeBob stuff there, which was really cool. It was fun. But
you sure you're not thinking about King's Dominion?
No, they had. I can show you photos. I went there last week, years and years ago, and they had SpongeBob stuff was there. I know it wasn't King's Dominion. I've been to King's Dominion once, and that was a long time ago.
A long time ago. But yeah, last time I was there was for Scarowinds a few years back. This is some nice music.
Mm-hmm.
What's everybody doing tonight, by the way? At your house.
At my house?
Yeah, your house.
Well, the kids are asleep now. They stayed up a little later than what they normally do. They had to finish the Grinch animated movie. They like that one. They like both of them too. They call the other one the one with the tall Cindy Lou. And so they watched that. My wife is downstairs watching a chick flick.
Oh.
And we just got them playing Uno. No, she doesn't really like. I don't think she's ever. I mean, I'm sure she's seen The Notebook, but she watches more comedy romance chick flicks compared to sad, Walk to Remember movies like that.
So I feel bad. I am streaming on my personal page again. Because I thought that the comments were coming over. Well, hello, Kristen and Jonathan. Both of them had
I noticed that today.
Yeah, and Jonathan had a really cool question, too. So I want to pull it up. I just screenshot it so I remember. Kristen said hi. Yeah, Jonathan asked, can you cash or transfer this out? Yes, over 100. Those sweeps cash becomes real cash. Anything over 100. And then he asks, is it possible to hold any of the slots? None that I've seen. Yeah, there is a hold function on a lot of your UK machines, especially nudges, they call them.
Oh, did you guys see the thing YouTube had sent us congratulating us on our 500 subscribers?
It happened so fast. Oh, my God.
No, I haven't seen it.
Hello.
You cash out, dude?
No, we're not doing so good. $4.87 and haven't even been live for an hour.
Where's the music coming from?
From the slot that I'm going to play in a second. Also, do you ever notice a difference in how often you win if you raise your bet? At traditional casinos, the more you bet, the better the percentages. Like it can be upwards of 98% or 98.5% when you're max betting. That's why people always say to max bet. That's what they say. Oh, and Brenda, I missed that. It's Smokey's Truck Stop in Bath where I grew up, which is now gone. RIP. They tore it down. They had the best Salisbury steak I've ever had. It's like a big lumpy piece of meat that has been there for just marinating for weeks.
Sure.
It was so good.
Sounds fantastic.
So good.
While we're all here, really quick, YouTube sent us another little sweet message saying that our channel is up 250% now, and thanking us. Just a quick recap on some numbers. Last 7 days, 10,000 views on our YouTube channel.
Wow.
And we were able to pull off 1,000 hours in 7 days. 1,000 hours watched in 7 days.
So that one video that you sent over, which is incredible, the guy says, just to get an idea of the one thing that we're trying to hit. Listen, we want to get to monetization, so at least for it to pay it for itself, and not have cash out of pocket. And we are so damn close now. It seemed like, listen, we started in May. I mean, you got to have 1,000 subscribers. You got to have how many watch hours?
4,000 hours watched.
So the guy says, as far as 4,000 hours watched, it's like 250,000 minutes. It's like 250,000 minutes that need to be viewed.
Boom,
to hit
$2.
that. Hell yeah.
Wow.
Back in the game now. Yeah, it's an incredible feat. Even in his video, he talks about, listen, if you're starting a YouTube channel and you think you're going to hit that in a year,
you're not going to. But we did it in 6 months. I mean, we got 1,000 hours in 1 week.
But I got to thinking, I'm like, damn, YouTube's kind of slow on the 500 thing. No, they're not. That happened so fast that we went from 300 to 600. It happened so fast that, but we're very humbled about it. It's awesome. I'm very, very happy about it. We're building a community, and what's really cool is from the old, the old show days, the old Rock 105 days, we, have always had a following, a very good, so many people that still stick with us, and we're also building a whole other community around that, which is really cool. Knox, what are you up to tonight? What are you doing?
Look at that guy down there. Yeah. What's up, big boy?
I just got back from another JFK.
Yeah.
JFK pickup?
Where did you stop on the way to get your grilled chicken?
I stopped into the.
Oh, boom! You just hit that guy.
No, I stopped into this one service plaza. I forget the name outside the city, and this time Burger King was actually open. Usually I'm there too late for anything to be open. So all I have to eat is the. They have an ice cream machine, like a vending machine for ice cream with like a vacuum tube.
Really?
That pulls it out of pulls each treat out of the thing. It was pretty cool. I didn't like what I got though, so I had to spend $4 instead of $2.
Were you on the New York State Thruway?
Yeah.
Do they still have the service stations in the middle when you get into your area? Or?
When you're towards the city, they do. Yeah.
Yeah. I always thought that was genius rather than spreading them out.
No, it's smart. But made pretty good time.
There's a up near Niagara Falls, right before you're coming into Buffalo, they have one with a Checkers, and there are no Checkers as far as I know around New York State at all.
The lady drove to Buffalo tonight, or today and back.
That's a boring trip of looking at Wegmans 2 53-foot trailers back to back over and over again everywhere you look.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. It's a 10-hour drive, turning back.
Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, people don't realize New York State's a big ass thing. It used to take us like 7 hours just to get to the city from where I grew up. I mean, it took
More
us
importantly, Knox, have you ever heard of a pickle park?
You ever been to the pickle park by any chance?
Okay, just one.
Oh, speaking of, how is the Carowinds?
Carowinds was good, but I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of work to be streaming like that. So
you
next
didn't have
time,
any sound when I checked you out.
My phone is messed up. I felt bad, so we were using Emily's brand new iPhone, and it overheated while we were sitting there in the sun watching. So I had to pop on mine. Every once in a while, when I pop on mine, I can't. The volume's off. It's messed up. There's something weird with it. I don't know.
How many views you get for that?
I don't know. We did pretty good. You said you had
He did all right, but right now it's blowing up. There's like 25 people watching it right now.
Well, I knew that would happen because, there's so many people that are interested in going to the park. It was opening day to day. You have to make reservations. There's a whole thing to it. So I know a lot of people are wondering, is it safe? A lot of, you're taking your whole family there. I'll tell you what, they did. I didn't mention this enough. I thought, from what I saw, the amount of cleaning that they were doing, the amount of staff that they had on hand, it was very easy to be socially distanced. It was very easy to kind of keep on your own. Tony says, has anybody ever ordered chicken curry from a Chinese restaurant? I bet you Knox has.
My son did. He went and he ate it. He got so sick.
Well, you don't buy Indian cuisine from a Chinese restaurant.
Right.
He said it was so hot, and it kind of like broke him out in hives. We found he had like a allergic reaction to curry.
I don't think I like curry.
I do not. I've tried it. I do not like it. It's just got a really weird taste.
Yeah.
Too strong for me.
All right, we got to go to the really poor man slot now that we're down to $2.31.
Poor man slots.
There's a 10 cent around here.
What's the biggest win you've ever had? Have you ever been able to cash out at 100?
Oh, what, on these?
Yeah.
No, we just started. I've never played these until we started streaming these last Saturday. That was the first time I'd ever played.
See you later, Knox.
See ya. Click, 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 click. That song, he was on the other night, God bless him. It was funny because he was in the tub. All I could hear is him clicking. The whole entire time is click, click, click. So bad. Oh, somebody went and got another drinky poo.
Oh. Hey, Daddy-O.
Come on in, big boy.
All right, 10 cents in a dream.
Ice machine, the ice tray they didn't freeze all the way yet.
That's a shame. Well, you should go to Sonic and get a bag of ice then.
What you drinking?
Captain and Coke.
Diet
Captain, yes.
All right. Well, I won't be like Knox and just disappear. So I'll just...
See it, Mikey. Knox did his clicking thing that he's so famous for. Whenever he's on his phone, he can't help. He must get a lot of messages.
Busy guy.
Guy.
This reminds me of Andy's or / Highway 55. You remember that place, Creed?
Of course, yeah. We've got a Highway 55 here. I liked Andy's better.
It's the same, but yes, I do agree. Yes, there was a difference. I don't know what the difference was.
I don't know.
Well, the logo was different. That much.
Yeah, definitely.
I know that much. Yeah,
I forget the story. My dad told me the story as to why they had to go with
story.
Do you?
Yeah.
What is it?
Wow. So Andy's was just in North Carolina, right?
Right.
And then
we got free spins, by the way. 12 free spins on a dime. This should be great. I'm listening.
You're fine, yeah. And then they wanted to, branch out. And apparently in some other state that they were branching out, there was already a place called Andy. So they changed the name to Highway 55.
Good one.
Yeah. So that's the story in a nutshell.
So there are these cool looking ice cream custard stands. I've seen one up by the racetrack. Well, no, it's it is in Concord. It's up in that area. That's called Andy's. Oh, what do we got? How many do we get? 19 free spins and 50 cents. Nice.
Holy crap.
Another
Nice.
12 free spins. And it's a custard shop. And I'm wondering if it's associated with Andy's or not, because that is in North Carolina, so that would make sense. Wait a minute. I didn't even think about that. That's in Concord.
There used to, I can't remember the name of, there was a place that was a very big custard shop here in Wilmington, right? And you might even remember the story. This happened back in the day. And they were very successful, and they might have had other food as well. But they basically got shut down because some customer received the custard and had something in their food. In the custard, inside the custard, what they had was a piece of a person's finger. Someone that was working on one of the machines or doing something, the machine turned on and ripped their finger off.
I remember this story, but I don't remember where.
It was in Wilmington. It was here.
Oh my god!
And God, I can't remember the name of the place, but they had like 2 locations or whatever, and it was successful. And then after that, it just died out. It was like, yeah, how do you bounce back, especially back in the day?
Kohl's. Kohls. That's from May 3rd of 2005.
Yeah.
From Star News Online. Finger found in Kohl's dessert. Editor's note: the story contains graphic details. Yes, no kidding. Yeah, that's the message the owner got from Kohl's frozen custard and jumbo burgers. Customer bought a $3.59 pint of chocolate custard with a finger folded inside the frozen treat. Oh my God, there is a picture, but I don't want to look at that. Yeah, it was right on South College. But the finger belongs to one of the managers.
Right.
At about 7 p.m., and again, this is back in 2005, Sunday, it was cut off at the first knuckle by the blades. $1.60, that's good. Of the custard mixing machine while he was replacing the custard container. Manager left the machine running while he went to tell the store owner what had happened. Why would you not? I don't understand why you wouldn't go back to look for it.
We're basically saying the same thing we said in 2005 on the radio. We're running down this local business in our listing area.
Look at that, $6 on a 10-cent bet. That's respectable.
That's very respectable.
We go play something else now.
What is your favorite item to get from Andy's or Highway 55?
From Andy's or Highway 55, well, back to the hamburger steak again. That's all that I ever get at Highway 55 around here. But
oh man, I haven't had that in forever. I remember, God, that it was good.
It's a good one. They are good. They still are.
The gravy was so salty, though. If you can even call it gravy, it was basically like soy sauce that was a little thicker.
But now, so then when they first started up in South Carolina, my favorite at that time was the pimento burger. The way that they made it back then was much better than it is now. And I think that's John Boy and Billy thing now, if I'm not mistaken. But back in the day was just a regular, this is what you would always have to go and order me. Would be, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure just a chili cheeseburger, because I still can remember getting those. And I also remember there was an Andy's at the end of Piney Green down from my old house where I lived with Laura. There was one down that way. Sure. And I remember they had that challenge, and I remember us seeing a picture of people trying it, and the damn burger was like this. It was like 12 burgers or something.
It was giant. It was giant.
And that was kind of before the whole challenge thing was a huge...
took off, places had them, but it wasn't like, every single place had some giant thing that you could eat, yes. I'm going to go...
Was that... Yeah, hold on just a second. We'll go right back to it. Was that Chumba Casino, or was it Bovada? I think that was Bovada you were on. And that's the one that Tony had mentioned earlier. He said Borgata, and I was thinking Bovado. But anyways, Jasper did cash out a $600 one from there. What's your go-to at Andy's or Highway 55?
All right, so I'm basic on that, except for I have another strange order. If I'm going there now, I get the cheesesteak. Oh, the cheesesteak is so good, and get the cheesesteak, add banana peppers.
Yes,
but
I'm okay with that.
If what I used to get. When I worked at the place I worked at before I started doing radio way back in the day, there was an Andy's right around the corner, and they would get me to go get lunch. And I would get the cheeseburger. They have amazing, just want to get a cheeseburger. You got an amazing cheeseburger. And their fries are amazing. But what you got to do is you got to take Taco Bell sauce and put them on the fries.
Oh, really?
Oh, my goodness. You talk about good. Man,
game changer.
Oh, game changer. Game changer. Fresh cut fries with Taco Bell sauce. Oh my goodness!
I don't think I've ever had.
That. You don't think about it, but the mild or the hot sauce.
Yeah.
And they're they have the fresh cut fries but they're kind of floppy. They're not like it's not it's their fries are kind of like Five Guys kinda, but all of them are floppy. There's no solid. Fried all the way. And I guess it's almost like a poutine, if you will, maybe, I don't know, like a gravy, but you put oh man, I'm hungry right now. Let's go break into a Highway 55 and cook.
Another thing that is respectable is their onion rings. They're usually really good.
Never had them. Never had them there, but I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't go there more often. We've got a really nice Walmart that we can go to that's only a couple minutes longer than going to the Rock Hill one. And they have a Highway 55 right there. But they have a barbecue joint there that's probably why, because of the barbecue joint. What the hell is that place called? Honey!
Dickies?
Yeah, what's the name of the barbecue joint by the Walmart that we go to?
Smithfield.
Shane's Rib Shack or something like that. Shane's, whatever. You ever been to one? You ever seen one?
It sounds familiar. I don't think I've ever been to one. What is the go-to for Creed there?
Shane's.
There she is.
I had a big win.
Miss
Of
America.
$6 on a dime bet. Yeah. Shane's.
Shane's.
That's what it is. It was good. They did a really cool promotion. We didn't get a chance to do it last year. They give you a thing right before Christmas, was it? And they give you a thing right before Christmas, so it's a guaranteed winner, but you don't know what you're going to win until you come back after the new year, and you present it, and then you open it up with them to see what you have won. And we completely forgot. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, that's a neat promotion, especially to get you back.
You won one rib.
I've never had. I don't like ribs.
You don't like ribs?
I'm not a big fan of ribs.
I used to not like ribs when I was a 12-year-old child, but now, man, oof.
No.
You gotta get the dry rub.
No, I am not a big fan. I like my pulled pork.
Pulled pork is delicious, but you gotta go somewhere with some good ribs. You know, I don't like very saucy ribs. I like like a dry rub.
Yeah, well, you don't like barbecue sauce, you said, right?
Yeah, I don't like a lot of barbecue sauce, but man, whew. You gotta go to Memphis sometime. I don't know why you would go to Memphis, but if you ever go to Memphis, you gotta go to Rendezvous Barbecue.
Sounds like a strip club and barbecue joint.
Oh,
come on, this would be a
so
great one to have. Please, asking nicely, F off. You know what I got on vacation? I got a sign. I haven't tried it yet. It's North versus South, or North plus South, something. Barbecue sauce, and it is a mix between our vinegar-based North Carolina, Carolina barbecue sauce, and a mustard-based sauce. It's kind of the best of the both worlds kind of thing. I haven't tried it yet, but it looks good in the bottle.
Best of both worlds in one jar.
Yeah.
And where were you on vacation at when you got this?
Oh, that was when we went to, that was in Chimney Rock, but we stayed in Lake Lure there a couple months ago for Emily's birthday.
Can't hide money. Good for you.
We're actually going down to the beach for Thanksgiving.
Where are you going?
To her dad's. And we're going to get a room. Yeah, Murder Beach.
Is it Murder Beach now?
Yeah, we got a room on the ocean for a couple nights and a nice balcony to
smoke off of.
Smoke cigarettes on. Exactly.
Stare at the ocean.
Yeah, I like staring at the ocean. It's fine. I need a nice. That could have been better than that.
Yeah, nice vacation sounds good, right? Like, I'm taking my kids on like their first like vacation in December, and it sounds fun, but also it's like, oh shit, my kids are gonna be there, so it's like, how much fun can I really have? You know?
Yeah.
It's like,
well, you need to get in that mindset where you live through their enjoying.
Right. Well, I am.
You know?
I am, but what if they don't enjoy it the way I think they should enjoy it? Then it's like, come on, guys, seriously.
You don't know how they're gonna. You don't have to get out where you're going, but we got it. Great. Okay, so this is the one you were on for this one, weren't you? Where it kept going after the spins because I had the wilds up there.
Yes. Yeah, I kept getting the beer maidens, if you will.
Yeah, if you look over here where the beer is here,
Yeah.
Once these fill up with the wild, it stays on there as a sticky wild and then moves across. It's kind of neat. So it can extend your spins. We've got 10 free spins on a 20-cent bet. We'll see. So where did you say you're going?
We are going to the mountains of North Carolina. I don't know if you know this or not. They have mountains in North Carolina.
I sure do.
Not as far in the mountains as I like to go, but they want to, they always talk about snow. They love the movie Frozen.
Right.
So I figured that we'll go somewhere where I have a good feeling that there'll be snow. So we are going there.
Boone?
No, not Boone. Banner Elk.
Oh, okay, yeah. Cool.
Because that's in between two ski lodges. So I figured if there's not real snow,
you can go over. You can just you can drive them kids right over there to the mountain, and they can play right there on the base. Nobody would ever say a word.
Yeah,
they can run around.
So that's the plan. But hopefully there'll be snow at the cabin or the house that we're staying at, and But it's like one of those things. It's like a vacation sounds. But most of the time, Creed, when you have kids,
look at that, $6 hit on that.
When you have kids, half the vacation is just you love your children, but half the vacation is being away from your children. It's like you look forward to when you will miss them. Right.
Yeah, I get that.
It's like 3 or 4 days away. You're like, oh, you know what? I really miss my kids. I like to see them, and it's a vacation from our dog too. But me and my wife equally hate our dog. We were going to get rid of him months ago. And we've started to feel bad because, of course, when we haven't mentioned it to our kids, but all of a sudden the kids start playing with this fucking dog. And we're like, and the kids are like, oh, I love my dog. I'm like, oh my God, of course. So we were just going to get rid of him, right?
Yeah.
Which sounds bad.
Get rid of him? What, you're going to go drop him off somewhere or something?
Well, I told my wife I'd do that, but she said, no, you can't do that. I was just going to take him, like you do in the country, like you do down here in North Carolina. I'll drive him an hour away. Right. Somewhere in the woods, and just drop him off. Exactly. He'll be fine. Someone will pick him up. Sure. Or he'll just live in the woods for the rest of his life. Hey,
we're talking about that. Let's do doggy kisses. Since you're talking so nice about your dog.
Oh, you could. I could. I bet you my dog thinks his name is Stupid Motherfucker because I call him that so many times. I just say, you stupid motherfucker.
April, thank you. That always makes me laugh.
What, Switzerland is paying off tonight?
The slot that we were just on, that's when Emily had said something about Switzerland, not Germany. She made a joke. She made a boo-boo. It's funny.
Inside joke. I got that.
Inside jokes around here, baby.
Good for you, April. But anyways, so we're like, you know what? We got him from like an adopted place, and we got up with the adopted place and said, hey, listen, we don't want this dog no more. And they said, well, are you sure? We're like, yeah, we're sure. So the day before we were supposed to take him back, we're like, of course, like I said, my kids are now in love with this dog at this point. Mm-hmm. I think they knew somehow subconsciously. Yeah. And we talked to our son. We said, hey, listen, it's your choice. And my son is going to be a lawyer or a fucking con man or the both.
One of them.
Yeah. So we said, Brinks might go live. That's our dog's name. Brinks might go live at another house. Would you be okay with that? Or if you help us out and you take him out and you do things for him, he can still live with us. Yeah. And he says, I want him to still live with us. And we're like, okay. He said, because he's my dog and I love him. Okay. So not even 2 seconds after he says that, he says, but if he doesn't work out, can we get a cat? I'm thinking, you motherfucker. You're trying to work a deal to get a cat.
Yeah, he is.
Right. Because he wants a cat so bad.
That's smart.
And I'm like, no, it's the dog, right? We're not getting multiple animals. But, my son is so small that he can't really walk. The dog is like a pit bull lab mix. You met Brinks before, right? So,
I think so, yeah.
He's big. He's like 80 pounds of dumb muscle. And when I say dumb, I mean dumb. Like if there's he looks intimidating, but if there is a loud noise, that dude will break your fucking kneecaps trying to run away from whatever the noise is. He is not a good guard dog at all. That's why we got him. So it's like he just drives us so it's nonstop. He needs nonstop attention, and we have 2 kids that need nonstop attention too, for the most part. So it's just like he's a good guy, but it's like, man, you know, there was 0 chill in this dog. He doesn't chill out at all until you get there. I don't know what it is. He doesn't like it if me and my wife are both downstairs. Like right now, he is chill because I guarantee you he's in the other room laying on our bed. Mm-hmm. But if I go downstairs and sit on the couch, not even next to my wife, just sit on the couch downstairs, he will come down there and annoy the fuck out of both of us. And it's not like
what does he do? Like what does he do?
It's not like petting. Like we pet him and we play with him. Mm-hmm. But it's just like he still thinks he's a puppy. And like I said, the dude's 80 fucking pounds. And
Coda's like that. I mean, seriously, thinks that she's a lapdog.
Right. And constantly getting up, moving, you know, backing his ass up more and more and more. And you know, it's like, dude, if you just lay down and you just chill, or if you just sit here, you're going to get petted. Yeah. Like, you're way too big. You're way too muscular. You know what I'm saying? He's so big. He's like the height of a lab, but the build of a pit bull. He looks so intimidating, but he's the biggest pussy I've ever met. Like, if there's any noise, Knox is up. Knox is back, by the way. Hi, Knox.
Oh, right in time for some free spins there, Clicky boy. All right, pick your free spins option. Oh, we're going to go with the most.
Yeah.
We're going to go with the most spins.
Go with the red dragon?
Good. Yeah, going with the red dragon because we're not doing well. Or should we go with 10 spins?
I was even thinking 12. He's got a beard. He looks different than all the other dragons.
Okay, I like his beard.
We got wrong, Creed. And I was picking.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Go with 12. He's got a beard. He's got hair.
All right, Beardy. Let's do it. We got 12 spins. With multipliers of what? 4, 5, and 7? Or something like that. If you get a Y, you get that multiplier. So far, not so. Knox just came on because he heard you talking about a dog and who figured that we would be talking about Udo and how he killed him.
Right.
No.
What are you doing? Are you texting, looking at porn or something? What are you doing?
No, I had 2 calls.
Oh, look at this. We got a line of the Blues at 3X. That should be good, right? Yeah, 375. I'm happy with that. That's a good hit.
I don't know if I'd call it a huge win, but you know.
I wouldn't quite go to a huge win on that, no. But
game's a little overreacting.
Ooh, what's happening? You know. Something going on. Fireworks, and it's spinning. You just lost connection.
That's what I was saying. Lost connection.
You like how my phone sounds better than my other setup?
I don't know. All I hear is clicking 24/7 when you're on with your phone. It's like click, 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 click.
You doing that now?
No, because you're not texting or looking at porn or whatever you're doing. But you're right. It does sound good. You got a good connection. Oh, hello. 8X. Damn it, it's always 3. That's all right. There's an amazing win of 11-10. Thank you. Hallelujah.
Whoa, baby.
Well, we still got 3 more spins. So 26.69. That's fantastic.
Looks like I made the right decision with the beard guy.
Yeah, you did.
I bought a set of speakers last night from a Jewish guy in Albany.
Oh, was he Hasidic?
No. He looked like the doctor in The Birds. His name is Gary. But they're Polk Audio dipolar and bipolar speakers. You ever seen those before?
No, but Polk's a pretty damn good name. Are they vintage or?
I mean, maybe 15 years old.
I'd say that's vintage.
But
I got back up to 26.
let me show you what these things look like. You're gonna laugh at this. Yeah.
I'll be right back. She's gonna play for a second, but I'm looking.
Can you see that?
Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me look.
I like talking to her more than you.
I know you do. Go down so I can see.
Oh,
are they just like surround sound speakers, or are they bigger?
Has a face on both sides, so it's like 2 speakers in one for both of them.
It's a two-face speaker.
I'd never seen that.
Yeah,
can't trust anything they say.
Can't trust this. Do. Oh my God! What is this?
This
looks
Joe
terrible.
and Angel interview. Look.
Yeah, you're right. That's funny. All right, where's the? Whoops. What is happening? Thank you. There we go. All right. Enjoy yourselves.
So $50 on those.
Nice.
Play whatever you'd like, honey.
Get out of the way so Emily can get in there.
That's good.
Are you wearing a cashmere sweater?
Me?
Not you. I don't give a fuck about you. I'm asking about her.
I don't know. It's not cashmere. I got it off of one of those China clothing websites.
China
But
clothes.
it's actually, yeah. Well, it's kind of. It's not. So Wish is obviously the main cheap
Sure.
China one, and then there's a new one. It's called Shein, and it's like a step above.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a little notch above.
Gotcha.
And so I ordered it from there. So I actually have no idea because there's no tags in it.
I feel like I hurt Knox's feelings. Are you wearing a cashmere sweater, Knox?
No,
Are you wearing a T-shirt?
I am.
Is that a what kind of T-shirt?
It's kind of depressing, actually. It's a T-shirt from a golf tournament for this guy's son who killed himself.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That is depressing. God.
Yeah.
Guy's kid killed himself. All I got was this lousy T-shirt.
That would be a great T-shirt for one of those events.
Oh, my God. That's horrible.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
And while plus, while I was gone, one of my he's usually my resident, but he's not right now because of COVID. My building is like the sick building. If anybody gets sick, they go here. So,
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, it's wonderful. But parents came by and left me a nice shirt.
Aww.
Isn't that nice of them?
So nice.
Ralph Lauren.
And it's a Ralph Lauren.
Oh, I was kidding. Wow, look at that. Nice.
That's
Pink
nice.
dude.
Oh, pink plaid dude there. Little pink. How's Carowinds, Emily?
It was fun.
Me and Mikey agreed we both liked your poutine better than Creed's poutine. His looked gross with the, and yours
his
looked way
did
better.
look- Mine was really good.
Yeah.
That's why I wasn't too mad about not being able to try his, but I think he was a little disappointed that I didn't save him any, but he should have spoken up.
What else did you guys eat today at Carowinds?
Well, we had those two things, and then the first thing we had was the dinner egg roll, which is like a Thanksgiving dinner, and an egg roll is sweet potatoes, collard greens, turkey. I know, but it actually
Sounds awful.
No, it's actually really good. It
Right.
The flavors played well with each other.
Ooh.
So that was good. And then after the stream, before we left, we went over and got their like, I don't know what they called it, but it was like their specialty or their award-winning or something like that. Cinnamon pull-apart bread, which was just, you know how at Cinnabon they have the cup of like you can just get the middle of the cinnamon roll.
No, I did not know that they had that, but that sounds awful.
Well, they have that.
Awesome.
So it's just like, yes, because that's the best part anyways, you know, that's
Sure.
where all the good stuff is.
Right.
So it was basically kind of, it tasted just like that. So basically a cinnamon roll, but the good part of a cinnamon roll.
Right.
So.
Did you almost
Did you
say
guys-
awful?
Did we what?
Bitch, did you almost say awful? Is that what you stopped yourself from saying accidentally?
Oh no, I was trying to say awesome, but yeah, I think awful was trying to creep in too. So.
Yeah.
Right. Had a few drinks, bro.
I did too.
Happy Saturday, though.
Happy Saturday. Heavy tongue, dude.
I had a Mike's Hard Lemonade. I
Did
didn't
you?
finish it yet.
You like
What-
that
Lame.
malt liquor, huh?
Yeah.
I think that's like the last time I got like blackout was on Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Yeah, I think you told me that last time I was
Yeah,
drinking
yeah.
them. When I came home or no, it was the one night I was drinking.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But ooh, did we get something? Oh no, we just leveled up. Okay, well
Is
that's
that
not
haunted crib?
exciting.
Okay,
It's
well
only
you
a
got.
level up.
Okay, I'm just gonna do one more on this one because I don't really like this one.
Okay.
I don't know why I picked it. Yeah, lame. Not a fan.
Emily, did you ever play slots much before Creed?
No, but I also wasn't legally allowed to, so. So there's that.
Is that because you're a convict?
Sure, we'll go with that, I guess. I don't know. I mean, obviously it's because I was underage, but Creed never likes to talk about that, but whatever.
Hold on. So hold on.
Not that we were together when I was underage. I'm sorry. I should rephrase that. But
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That sounded really bad. That sounded really bad. I'm gonna get in trouble. Oh God. No. I met him when I was 19, so I wasn't.
Look, I wasn't even trying to say anything, and that just unraveled.
Right.
Is that my fault?
No.
No, that was me. I already
Yeah.
got a comment here. I know that's him.
Go ahead.
Wow is right.
I
Wow
was-
is
okay.
right.
Yeah, that was bad. So sorry. I just meant that, like, I was 19. Legal as in we were allowed to be together.
Moving
but
right
not
along.
Thank you.
Moving right along.
Thank you. Anywho, next question, please.
Did I mention I got new speakers?
Why'd you show those again?
Oh, God. Oh, he's gonna yell at me. Okay.
They are interesting.
I have a question if you can answer it.
Okay, go ahead.
I was thinking about this the other day. Oddly enough, at work, I don't know why I thought of you guys at work.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Right. How did you and Creed meet?
Okay.
Can you tell that story without
Yeah.
you know,
No. Yeah.
having to go to the women's shelter tonight?
Oh God. Yeah, I can tell that story.
Okay.
So this, well, I'll tell you the story we're going.
Because
with.
my question of how you met is because I don't know if you know this about Creed or not. He's not like. I doubt that you
Forthcoming with
guys.
information, or is that what you're gonna say?
Well, no. I doubt that you guys met at a bar or a nightclub.
Oh,
Creed
yeah,
is
no.
not that kind.
No.
So, I mean, I think I know, not from from him telling, but
Right.
just knowing him, I think I know the story that I built in my own mind, and I want to see how close the story is that I built in my own mind
Okay.
of how you guys met.
All right. I'll tell you the unofficial and the official story because they're both pretty short. So it's 'cause-
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'll explain later. But anywho, so we met.
There's an unofficial and official.
Yeah.
So
because,
basically, you sold the rights to one story, and then the other one is like the unofficial. Go ahead.
Well, no, because I don't like the story of how we met. It just sounds weird. Not that it's bad, but it's not very like, oh, that's nice.
Sure.
It's just weird.
Okay.
So we kind of have like our backup story that we tell certain people that we don't really like, or don't.
Kinda like when I
You
first
sat down and arranged the backup story?
Oh, I did it. And I told him this is what we're telling people, basically. So
Like
he
you
didn't
slid
really
him a
have
legal
choice.
pad, like with all the information, and said you told him like go over this and make sure you don't flub up when we talk to someone. Basically, like when I first met my wife, and she said, "Well, what do you do for a living?" I said, "Oh, I work at a nightclub," and I didn't tell her I worked at a strip club.
Right.
Yeah.
You just leave some details out.
Right, minor
Well,
details. Yeah,
So anywho, so the official story, actual
The official.
story,
the actual one.
the real one, is there was this, I don't even know if people still use it, but it was an app called Whisper, and it was like Facebook, Instagram mix where you like, I guess not really Instagram, but it was like kind of a social platform where you posted things, but it was anonymous. And you can direct message people as well. And so I had posted something, I don't even know what it was about, to be honest. I don't remember.
Sure.
But I had posted something, and he had messaged me.
Whatever you don't lie to us about.
I actually really don't remember. Creed might remember, but I don't know. And then...
Are you still taking a cigarette break?
No,
Oh,
it doesn't.
Yeah.
This is way more important than anything he has to say. Go ahead.
And so he started messaging me on there, and we started talking, and then our first face-to-face meeting. Don't do this, ladies, but I went to his apartment to watch Catfish.
Oh my God, you know what you're getting into.
No, and we were just friends. It wasn't like a date or anything, but I went over there, and I think
He's behind you.
She will, this is the truth. She came over without shoes on, by the way.
I don't remember that part, but Creed says I did, so I was like, okay. I just feel like maybe I took my shoes off before I went into his house, and...
Yeah, you're courteous. You're like, this guy probably has new carpet.
Creed's like, no shoes, no service.
Right.
But I don't know. He says I gave it, which is probably true. I know I came over, like, not in any attractive wear. It was basically very loungy pajama type.
Sure.
Because we were just watching TV. And so we ended up watching Catfish. And I think we watched 2 episodes, maybe Catfish and a Teen Mom. And then I left. And then we still started talking on that same... Well, I think... No, we might have switched to, like, texting by then. I don't know.
Sure.
And then we went to TGI Fridays, our next meetup. And...
Where she told me that I ate steak like a man.
No!
And it was wrong because I used my knife and fork.
No. He's not telling you right.
They don't use silverware in her house.
So he
They didn't wear shoes.
He ordered a steak. I think I ordered like French, like I don't know, something stupid. But anywho, so he had ordered a steak.
Well, what'd you order? There's a lot of stupid things
either,
you can order.
Well, it was either like loaded cheese fries or it was boneless wings. I don't remember. But anywho, so he had a steak, and he got it like I'm pretty sure it was like one of those steaks that is really tender, and he got it like medium, so it's not like you have to really cut that really hard, or at least you shouldn't have to.
Right.
And so he's sitting there, and he's just like really like going to town, is like really cutting really hard. I was like, you do know this, like the steaks are like the cow's already dead. You don't have to kill it, right? And then I was like, you know, just ease up, and he always makes fun of me because apparently I was mean about him cutting his steak like a man.
Aww.
So that was kind of like how it all started. But that time we were all just friends. We weren't even like, you know, romantic.
Sure.
So our first like, official date was...
lovers. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was going to say our first official date after I decided I would date him.
Gee, thanks.
We went putt-putting, and I'm pretty sure we got in a fight that day.
Yep.
Because we don't putt-putt together. It's bad. It's bad conversation.
Oh, you don't putt-putt no more.
Loser.
No. I'm a very sore loser, and I get really mad. And I was doing so good, and I was beating him, and then my game fell apart, and it went on downhill from there.
You started off strong at the beginning, but as the holes went on, it was just falling apart.
Yeah. And
What course were you at?
it was one of the pirate themed ones. I know that doesn't really help
Captain
because there's a
Hook?
lot. No, the other one. It was
No, it was right across from the old pavilion.
yeah.
Mount Atlanticus, I think.
Was that the one?
Were you on the inside or the outside?
Outside. Yeah, outside. So we did that for our first date, and then what we were telling people for a while is that actually it kind of didn't make much sense, but we were just telling people that like we had met at TGI Fridays because I thought it was weird to like that we met on that app because
Sure.
I don't know, it was just
Right.
weird.
Right.
And so,
Sounds like he's a predator.
I know. I'm so sorry. I don't want to bring that up again. Okay. So yeah. So that's the 2 stories that we tell people. But So again, but both of them aren't really that exciting.
So you tell people that you met at TGF Friday, but the real story is that you met on this Whisper site.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I mean, I think most everyone knows that now, but in the beginning we kind of like, well, not live, but like we just kind of skipped the first part and went to TGF
Right.
Fridays.
Right.
So yeah.
Poor Creed.
Well, I'm glad I got the story now.
I know. Now you know.
I was always wondering how did they meet?
I know. It was
They
so
don't-
fun. And then and then after TJ Fridays, our second time hanging out was at. Ooh, we got a bonus.
Which fish?
I like the creepy looking one.
The group. Oh, I don't know what the hell that thing is. It's got the damn light in front of it.
Yeah, that's the one from Finding Nemo. Anywho.
Oh, you're
so-
gonna go with the crazy looking one,
Yeah, that's what I said.
the deep sea one.
Yeah. I think that's the one I picked. I like this one. It's pretty. So yeah, so then our second time after the TJ Fridays was at the mall, and somehow I kept running, like going in the stores, but always ending up in the plus size.
I don't
section.
understand what's happening here.
So yeah,
I'm sorry. Go ahead with the plus size story. I'm sorry.
Creed's fishing, but no. So every time we go into a store, no matter what store, somehow just walking through it, I'd always end up shopping like in the plus size section. Like I'd be at a rack and then I'd look up and I'm like, this definitely isn't my size because it's like all extra large. Like
Sure.
it's just really weird how that happened. And then and then we tried. I made
Who the hell's that?
get Chinese.
Is Knox being murdered?
What the fuck? What is that? What is that?
God.
What is that?
They're playing slots.
What is?
What if she has a knife? She just slits her throat in front of her.
Is that live
Wait.
right now?
I was like,
Who
blink
is, who is
twice.
this person? Hi.
Hi. Oh my God! Is this like a grand premiere of?
I just look over and I see a woman and I'm like, is there an intruder? Is this a robbery?
Oh, I look so.
You look nice.
Premiere.
You look nice.
Oh
You
my
look
God!
nice.
I'm so excited. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great, thanks. Nice to finally kind of meet you.
I
wish my hair looked like that.
No, you don't.
No,
I
I
do.
like the curls. My hair won't hold a curl worth nothing, and it's so sad because I love curls. I think they're so cute.
Thank you.
My hair is naturally curly, but my wife is jealous of my hair. She's seen photos, and she says that I cannot grow my hair out.
So that's
So
why
she-
it's not.
Yeah, she makes me shave it, and I cry when she makes me shave it. So I have to buzz it, but yeah.
I straighten mine a lot.
Do you?
Yeah, and I like it a lot better that way. So does
Do-
John.
Are you really? I like it how like it is.
I like
How-
the girls too, but I like watching her with the straight hair. 'Cause
Straighten it.
She gets this different kind of confidence that she rolls with the straight hair.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Are you using a scrunch spray right now, or is that
What
natural?
game is it?
Oh, actually, this is completely oil soaked right now, so it's like
Well-
really oily.
Oh,
To make it less frizzy. There's like a lot of oil in it right now, but usually
Really?
I use like a mousse.
like a Aussie. Oh, thank
Scrunch it.
you. Thank you. Like a Aussie scrunch spray.
Yes, exactly.
I haven't put mousse in my hair in a long time.
Yeah, your hair's getting a little scraggly there, dude.
Imagine it's super hard standing straight up.
That's what I used to do.
Yeah, the 90s.
I don't know what we're allowed to ask. So, Knox, tell me if I'm not allowed to ask something. Okay.
I don't
Just-
really know. We only have internet for so long because
Sure.
I haven't gotten my TV on like the non-shut off internet,
Uh-huh.
and she just started watching The Sopranos. So there might not be a whole lot of time for questions in general because we've been waiting to watch The Sopranos like all day.
Well, go ahead and watch Sopranos. I don't want to.
Well,
Ruin
isn't that
you guys'
just
stuff on.
convenient?
Right.
Why don't
is,
you want
but-
us to
but-
talk to her, Knox? Huh? Why can't we talk to her?
Do you want questions or do you want to watch Sopranos?
No,
A spot like that?
no. I think I know the answer, so I'm not going to put you on the spot with certain things.
Now I'm
It's not-
curious.
Well, no, it's nothing bad.
Yeah.
No.
But
Yeah.
being that you're in the same location that he is,
Mhm.
you have to be employed at the same general vicinity that he is, correct? Is that a
Yes.
correct assumption that I have, or you're just like a person that wanders from
Campus
town to town?
campus.
Yeah,
Or,
town to town.
Yeah, I like
Like-
walk from building
Like
to
Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Okay. I know what he does there. Can you, and we're not going to say where there is, but what do you do there? I've wondered this too while I'm at work.
Bishop thinks about us a lot at work, apparently.
I got a lot of time to
Which
think about
work?
stuff.
The dead body work or the other work?
The other work. Oh my God. Real quick, dead body work. I had anything in like 3 or 4 weeks, and I had anything interesting in probably quadruple that. Last night, whoo, Jesus Christ!
What,
It was a first.
what was it?
So I work for my part-time job. I work like one night a week at a funeral home, and I'm just gonna say that I went to pick up a murder, and that there was a baseball bat involved, and I don't know if you've ever watched the movies Hatchet or yes. It was a hatchet level murder that I picked up. So, if you
was
can,
it like Goodfellas?
I'm trying to think what happened in Goodfellas.
How many times was this guy hit?
Oh, a lot. Well, we didn't know what it was. What the weapon was at the time. But we were talking. We were like, man, I don't know what happened. This guy really made someone angry, and to do it that much. You know, listen, you get mad at someone, you can hit them once or twice, but this was like, when we're about to walk into the house, the cops said, do you know what state he's in? And I wouldn't say, yeah, North Carolina. But, you know, there's no time for fun and games during that time. I said, no, I do not know what kind of state he is. He said, yeah, this guy's head's bashed in. I was like, oh, okay, well, I appreciate that. So, yeah, but no, I don't think about you guys there. I think about you guys at my other job. So... yeah, I was thinking, I was like, I wonder what Knox's lady friend does at this place. Because she has to be in the vicinity. So what do you do there? Because we know what he does there. And we don't really talk about what he does there. So do you do similar to what he does, or do you do something different?
Some things are similar. I run a dorm and I teach English.
Ah, okay.
So today we both went on road trips. He went to New York City and I went to Buffalo to pick up some kids. Well, he dropped off kids. I picked up one. So we have similar responsibilities, but
She drove 10 hours. I drove 8 today.
Wow.
So what do you do on your way back with this young man or young woman? Like, what do you guys talk about? Oh, we're gone.
Hold
He
on.
left.
No, I'm here. Hold on. I'm here.
He blacked us out.
I think he's not like wanting us to talk to her anymore.
Well, I understand. I mean, I wouldn't either if I was him. Well, actually,
We're not even being that bad. I'm like the best one to like have her in front of because I'm not going to be mean about it. Creed's
Right.
not even here.
right.
what they're
Just
gonna be?
saying.
Are you gonna be mean?
Oh no, I was just saying my fiance can be a little too much sometimes. That's all I was saying.
I've not heard that at all.
I know, right? Yeah, I'm sure.
No, not with him and Knox. No,
No, they're cool. Everything's
Yeah.
smooth.
Yeah.
Peachy Keen Jelly Bean.
Well, today I had a 4-hour and 45-minute ride back with a girl that I've never had a conversation with before.
Right.
So it went okay for like the first hour, and then the second hour rolled in, and we kind of lost momentum. I encouraged her to take a nap, which she did.
You know what you should do? You should
smart.
sleep. That's what you should do.
I think we were both feeling that. It was a little. We were running, and her English wasn't super good, so we had a little trouble.
Sure. That was my question. Like, I know a lot of the students, English is probably not their first language, so it's understandable. Understandable.
John doesn't ever have trouble finding things to talk about with them.
No. Yeah, he's a social butterfly. He talks.
Why did you look at me like that?
Yeah, he's a social butterfly.
He is. He made friends with someone at the Starbucks when last time he was in Myrtle, and me and him went to go get Starbucks, and I was just like, oh, okay. I'm not like that. I don't like to talk to people like strangers. I'm very awkward that way, but he's very friendly in a good way, not in like a bad way. Like very nice.
How long have you got?
I can make friends.
Yeah.
I talk to anybody. How long have you guys known each other?
Is this our second year knowing each other?
We met like
Last fall.
14 months ago. We met. Yeah.
Cool.
Huh.
Hey, that's something.
You like how I just sprung her? That's pretty funny, right?
Yeah, it did. No, I looked down and I was like, why? There's like a woman that looks annoyed and kind of angry standing there. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he is letting us know like there's an intruder or what.
His face did look really scared. I was like, are you okay?
Right.
What's happening?
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know what we can talk about, so I don't know. I guess I'll let you guys watch The Sopranos.
We're gonna.
All right. Well,
But so there's the sneak preview.
all right.
Preview.
Lady X. I hate to ruin it for you, but Tony dies at the end.
No way.
I don't
What a
know.
Spoiler.
I don't know.
You don't?
No.
That's actually not a fair statement. Yeah, it's not.
Not a fair statement.
But
I'll
I
let-
did drop it. The
I'll
guy
let
that
you
I bought
decide.
the speakers from.
Mhm.
He and I were talking. He was watching The Sopranos also. They had just started, and he's a few seasons ahead. And I did a spoiler by mistake, but it was funny.
I'm glad you met me while I was doing a hair mask.
A hair mask?
Yeah, my oil soak.
Oh no, I like it. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
Looks good.
It's okay. I come in here all the time looking like God knows what, and I just don't care. It's fine.
I like your VO5 hot oil treatment. It looks good.
Thank you very much.
Is it
You're welcome.
Photo?
No. No.
Yeah.
It's a very 90s thing to say.
Yeah. Well.
VO5 hot oil. Well, you guys
Talk
have
to
a
me.
fantastic evening. We are going to watch The Sopranos, though.
All right, you
So we're
too.
gonna jump off.
Okay.
All right. Bye. See you.
Fun. Wow, I was very surprised about that.
Well, I'm glad they're gone.
Bishop. Oh, goodness. That was interesting.
What? What was almost mean? Madness, lies, sanity.
What was almost cool? We didn't say anything mean. We were very good. I didn't really say anything.
I'll show you a photo. I'll pull up a photo of me with long hair.
That does seem like something that would be fun.
Oh, have you never seen a photo of me with long hair?
No.
Let's see.
I've only seen the photo of you when you were dressed up as a lady.
How is that? How is that a thing where you have only seen me dressed up as a lady? That's funny.
Well, no, because I think Creed had showed it to me one time before, and then like forever ago, back when your wife had your surprise party and me and Creed came, she had like blown up.
Yes, yes.
So
well, they had the pink pin the something on the
I don't
bishop.
remember what it was, but
Well, yeah, marital aid. Pin the marital aid on.
Yeah.
Me dressed as a woman photo.
So I do remember that.
Hold on. Of course. I mean, I would have one right here. I can't. Where is my? Hold on. I'm gonna step right over here. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I don't know how. Ow. Where is?
You're actually doing really good on this slot, as in like we're not like out of money yet. Like we've been at $2 like a couple times. Like we keep getting back up, so that's pretty decent.
Ah, there it is. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. And it's not the best photo of my glorious long locks. It's not even when they were at their longest, but it's like shoulder length. But if they were straightened out, it would definitely be longer. Let's see.
All right. There we go.
Excuse me. Let's see. I don't know how much the glare.
There you. Oh my God! Look at that!
Look at that guy.
Look at that, guys!
Aww.
You really do have curly hair. I thought you were joking about the curly hair, but no. You
Oh
don't.
no! Yeah.
Yeah.
You straighten that out there.
Yeah.
It'll definitely be longer.
It really
but
doesn't look bad though. It
No.
really doesn't.
yeah, it's not like super curly on top. It just
Right.
flattens out and
Yeah.
it's just beautiful hair.
Love it.
Thank you,
Ow! Colty, stop!
Colty.
He always likes to attack my feet.
How many cats do you guys have?
Too many. We have crap. I don't know how to. I shouldn't have messed with this 'cause now I don't know how to get back.
That's some powerful dreads. Thank
There
you.
we go. We got it.
I cleaned my hair. I didn't have dreads. I probably could have had some
Yeah.
powerful dreads, but
Yeah, no, we have 3 cats and a dog. It's madness every day.
does the dog try to get at the cats?
Oh, she
or-
tries to play with them. Like she's not mean to them or anything. She just wants to be like involved and like play and be all up in their business. And Colty and her actually are really close. Like they will sit together and Colty will like kiss her face and be really sweet to her. Shorty, depending on her mood in the day, she'll be sweet. And then Salem, he doesn't want anything to do with Coda, so he kind of avoids
Right.
her.
He could give 2 shits. He's like, yeah.
Yeah. he's
Leave me
not-
alone.
Mhm.
I'm a cat. I don't want to do anything with you.
Yeah, and Coda doesn't know her size, so like when she's trying to play with them, like she'll just drop her like heavy bone on their heads and like pounce on them, like or not pounce on them, but like she like jumps down and like sometimes
Sure.
her paws will like crush them because
Right.
again she's giant and they're really tiny. But the cats they all get along pretty well.
Yeah, we were talking earlier that my dog doesn't know his size, and he is very annoying. Ugh.
He was in Madness was talking about you almost spoiling the ending of Sopranos. That's what he was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which part? What?
And then-
When
and
he
what-
said that, that was.
And hi, Wendy.
Oh, hi, Wendy.
Hello, Wendy. You can't bet me I good at the slot machine. Well, I'm not so good, but we have been streaming for 2 hours on $40, so
Yeah, I think we're doing pretty decent.
not dead yet.
No. But and
Soon.
we had like a surprise guest
Oops, sorry. Yeah, I was very surprised about that. And hi, Steven. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, you didn't miss much, but about to get one.
Bonus.
About to get it.
bonus.
It's gonna hit.
Bonus. Aw,
Son of a bitch.
This is ooh. Oh, I thought that was a beer. That wasn't beer. That was a lady. Did you see Bishop's long hair? Did you know Bishop when he had long
Oh,
hair?
yes.
Oh.
That was Jake, right?
That was Jake, yeah. So we always used to pick that looked like Mikey.
I was gonna say that was Mikey, but I wasn't sure because after looking at it, I was like, "That's not him."
We used to always pick that he looked like Mikey
Yeah, he does kind of.
because they look similar but different. Yes,
Yeah. How's the kiddos, Bish?
they're good. Yeah. They should be home soon.
They're not home yet? What are they doing?
I gave James the keys to the car. I said, just go have fun, kid. And
I was like, it's 11 o'clock. Where are your kids?
yeah, no, they're in bed. They finally went to sleep. I'm sure they party for at least an hour once we put them down, and just talking about toots and farts and this and that. And then so but we're gonna split them up soon. We're gonna put the girl in a separate room. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it works. We were supposed to probably put the spare bed in there this weekend. We should have,
Right.
but we haven't yet.
Yeah. Are
We
they
need to, though.
in daycare? Right.
Yes. Well, yeah, they're in daycare, and my son goes to school.
Oh,
In
that's right. Because he's
2 days a week.
6.
6.
6.
Yes. Yeah. So he goes to school 2 days a week, and then he does e-learning 2 days a week, and then Wednesday they don't give him anything. But luckily, since this whole thing has started, he's been in daycare. So,
Oh, that's
it's been a godsend. But of course, daycare is closed Thursday and Friday because I don't know if you know this or not, but this year on Friday is not only Black Friday, but it is also Native American Day.
Oh, really?
So yes, white folks with jobs that they can have the day off, they take off Native American Day just because, they want to show solidarity.
That's nice.
Yeah, sure. I bet the Native Americans enjoy it.
I know, right? They probably
Well,
really appreciate that.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I'm glad you have the day off. I think that if you have a job that you have the day off for Native American Day, you should work, and the whole day's pay you should then give to said Native American charity or something. Or
that would make sense.
Right? But it's
But yeah, that's really bright.
it's very bright. Yes.
But also, you would think well, I guess I don't know, but I feel like a lot of places are open on Black Friday because it's like busy. So
They do, yeah, but retail places are open because retail places want money. But actual jobs. I'm not saying those aren't actual jobs, but college people jobs are closed on Friday for the most part.
right,
I don't know.
yeah. Which I guess there's not gonna. Well, so that was like the one thing that I was looking at was with the Black Friday shopping which they made it seem like there was a lot of stores moving to where.
Doug, you are correct. Go ahead.
Where
Indigenous
Black
people, maybe I
Friday
should have said.
was,
Aborigines. I'm sorry.
Is that the proper?
Well, no, the Aborigines are in Australia, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was about to say like that doesn't sound right.
Right.
Anyway,
Black Friday. Go ahead.
Well, each year it's just getting more onto Thanksgiving, at noon on Thanksgiving.
Sure, yes.
The sales are happening or whatever.
Right.
So then it was this big thing, we're actually doing it on Black Friday this year. And so I looked at the list of all the stores that are closed on Thanksgiving and opening up on Friday for Black Friday shopping.
Mm-hmm.
It's only Target, Walmart, Best Buy, and Costco. They made it seem like all the stores were taking this power movement. Yes, employees get off on Thanksgiving, and it was 4 stores.
Employees better be here at 12 o'clock on Thursday night to open up at 1.
Oh, sorry.
I've never done. One time I went Black Friday shopping, and this was a jillion years ago, and I was like, no, I don't want first off, I don't want to stab anyone for a $16 DVD player. Yeah. But I don't know, it just doesn't appeal to me.
No. When I would go with my mom's mom and to see her family, it's in South Carolina. It's called Batesburg. It's near whatchamacallit?
Columbia.
Thank you. It's a very small town. So there's a Walmart, and a Goodies. So that's like your only options for Black Friday. So it's a little more mellow because it's a small town, so there's not that many people.
Right.
So we would go to their Black Friday stuff, but
the percentage of maniacs is much smaller in a smaller town.
Yeah. Right. Although there was one year that someone really like, I think and I don't know how this person got it. I guess maybe they were buying it, but someone was stabbed with a fork.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, and I'm like, was this person carrying a fork from home? Did
Sure.
they buy a set of forks? Like, where'd the fork come from? But they like stabbed someone's hand that was trying to like grab whatever that they wanted.
Wow.
So,
I mean, that's an interesting weapon of choice to carry around with you as a fork.
I agree.
Well, do you know what they were trying to buy?
I don't remember, but it was definitely something not worth stabbing someone over.
No way. Yeah. I don't. Yeah, there's not a lot of things that's worth stabbing someone over, but okay.
Yeah, so I don't know, but yeah, I kind of don't go for the Black Friday shopping thing either, especially when you have Cyber Monday now, when you can do it all from the comfort of your couch. And you don't have to worry about people, which I think a lot of people are going to do that this year anyways because of COVID. So I don't think it's really going to.
This segment's being brought to you by Amazon. Amazon. We have boxes.
What are we watching?
All right, bye, Emily.
Bye.
See ya.
Since we gotta.
Oh, great! I gotta deal with you now.
Yeah, sorry. Only for a minute. But since we have to work at the flea market, our one day that we have to wake up early.
That's your choice.
We're gonna play a 3-minute video, and just to say goodbye, because everybody's gonna enjoy this.
I was like, I know that's. People think it's just like a 9 to 5, looks as a normal thing, but it's a hustle. This life's a hustle. You knock your senses. This video, by the way, is
at a young age,
a promo for a comedy competition.
All the older boys would be like, "Oh, you're so funny, you're so funny."
Where I'm pretending to be like a prostitute.
It would make me feel good. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah, for the video, pretending. And that cup of coffee was up there. It was not mine.
Tell that.
It'd be like a party or something.
Tell that part of it, because that was great.
Yeah, so that cup of coffee, we were filming down there, and I was like, hell, there's a cup of coffee here. I'm going to pretend to, I'm going to drink it and then spit out whatever's in there. And I looked inside to make sure there was no cigarette butts, and it was coffee that had mold on top of it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to sip it and then spit it out. So the idea of this video, of this promo that I made, was like, if you ever watched like Hookers on the Point or Hookers on whatever it was called, the HBO show.
Yeah.
That was the idea. So like it was like basically like the hooker, the person that is trying to get people to laugh at them, or the comedian is a hooker because they're trying to use what they have to make people like them and get some sort of gratification out of it. So yeah.
It'd be like a party or something, and then the next thing you know, like I'm making like one guy laugh, and like 2 guys laugh, and a girl or 2,
And I couldn't tell you how. And that lady. By the way, I couldn't tell you how.
Timmy Sherrill.
There was a U.S. Postal Service building right around the corner, like basically in front of the camera, right? And when I come walking down for us to shoot that part, the postal guys that were working the dock loved it. They were catcalling and everything. And so this lady, none of these people knew what was going on. And I just like how she was like, yeah, I'm not looking at this guy. I'm just walking my fucking dog.
And it would appear that is the camera pretty far away from you, kind of zoomed in on you?
It's on the other side of the street. Yeah.
Yeah. So she probably didn't even see at first. She probably didn't even see you being filmed.
Right. and in a second, there's going to be a car coming up. And I don't know these people in the car, but I was like, I'm going to try to like slap this car and get into this car and see what happens. And we'll just play with that. But they didn't stop. But, it was...
2
Timmy Sherrill. He won it. He was the first year. He won it at Mellow Mushroom. Let's see who else. Travis Watt. He's gone on to great stuff.
And that's the thing is like I wouldn't change my stand up saying, hey, look, I'm dressed as whatever, if you want to say that's a woman or whatever.
Yeah.
I would just do my normal stuff, but dressed like that. Well, definitely that skirt. That skirt is a winner. But there was like this turtleneck outfit that I had also, and not saying anything about it. And man, people would just lose their shit, like, you know.
So you just like as if you dress that way.
So yeah, I would be on showcases, right? Like I did a lot in Raleigh.
Mm-hmm.
So I would get on showcases in Raleigh at like Good Nights Comedy Club and different places, and I wouldn't tell anyone like, hey, I'm gonna flip how I'm dressed and dress as a woman and put a wig on and do this eyeshadow shit. So like right before I would go up, like the person before, I would like rush and do my eye makeup and do the lipstick. And then while that person's like halfway through their set, like literally like change in the room, but like in a corner where no one could see me.
Yeah.
And go up and not mention it. You know, you don't mention it at all. You just do the set. You just do your normal stuff. And that would fuck with people's mind even more than if you went up and you're like, hey, look, you know, if you made any kind of comment about how you were dressed. Mm-hmm. And to me, that was what was the most enjoyable about doing it, is that that you fuck with people's mind like, oh, this is nothing different. Pay no attention to what are you talking about that is different? What is, you know, but you know.
Well, plus it'd be a little bit of a mind F too, because they're like, wait, where did this person come through? I mean, I've been here for, you know, X amount of time.
Right. I haven't seen this guy.
Person.
I haven't seen this guy or this person in the crowd or standing back here with the other comedians or whatever.
So you wouldn't do anything different in your set though. You just go
I wouldn't mention it, and that was what was funny to me is not mentioning it, you know, and just going with it.
Yeah.
You know,
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that you had done that.
Oh yeah. Like I did it quite a few times. Like just because I was like, I don't know, just because, not saying like I was bored, but it was like, I mean, how many times can you see, you know, white guy A talk about white guy A stuff? You know, not that I talk about white guy A stuff, but you know, you gotta change it up a little bit. So, I always liked Eddie Izzard. I don't know if you know who he is. He was a comedian in like the 80s and early 90s, and he would dress, you know, he was a cross dresser or whatever you want to call it, dress like a woman, but he would like talk about it too. But I just thought it would be funny if you didn't mention it and you just did you did no jokes about dressing like the way you're dressed or the way that you look or whatever. You just do the stuff that you're going to do. So I don't know.
There's Eddie Izzard that you speak of.
Well, yes. Wow. He's got even more.
I like this one here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But when he was younger, he would, you know, I mean, now he just looks like an old woman. I guess he's an old man, so he looks like an old woman. But like his specials and stuff, like he like sold out like Wembley Stadium and stuff. But he would talk about like selling, not selling. He'd talk about like being across the way he dressed and stuff like that. But I just thought it would be funny to like just do it a few times and not mention it, you know, and not tell the people that booked you on the show like, hey, by the way, I'm gonna dress as a woman or a cross dresser.
Were any of the promoters or the owners of the clubs that you were at ever say anything about it, like in a bad way? Like, dude,
no, I think that if it went bad, then yes,
right.
But in comedy, right, as long as it's going well and you don't like piss anyone off. I mean, you've been there before when I pissed people off when I did the Captain Party Bear thing in Myrtle Beach, right?
Yeah. That's a great story. Right. Someday we got to do a trip down memory road with how that all came about.
But as long as you don't make anyone mad.
Right.
And it's enjoyable, and especially, like I said, how many times can they see fucking, white guy A and white guy B, you know? So
totally.
it's, but, I didn't keep doing it because I didn't want it to be like, oh, well, this is the guy that does this.
Yeah. No, I like that.
I just wanted it to be like every once in a while, it would be like, oh, shit, this guy dresses like a fucking hooker every once in a while, but mentions nothing about it.
April 5th? Yeah, April 5th at Nut Street Comedy Room,
I still have the tags from Ross.
Did you take it back?
Yeah, I took the shirt back. I kept
my whole life would change, $250 and a trophy, like I just like go back and like show my dad, like, look, Dad, look who's funny now, huh? Look who's funny now. Lewis is funny now. People think I'm funny.
And by the way, the guy that filmed this for me was a film student, right? So he didn't do the editing, right? I did the editing, but we've talked about it before. In all the student films that I did, that I was in, that he produced, right?
Yeah.
In every movie, he put me in as like a cross-dresser, except for one, right? So at some point, I have to show you the like the highlights from these movies. It's very bizarre and crazy shit that he got me to do as a cross-dresser, like as that character.
Just, hanging around, hanging out in front of girls' houses, just talking to girls, talking to guys. That's what we do on the weekends, we just hang out and I'm gonna go over to that house. I'm gonna stand on that porch for a while, talk to some people in that house.
And this character was Captain Partybeard.
I like your dogs.
This character was banned from Myrtle Beach Comedy Club because of the night that Creed was there. I offended all three people that were in the crowd, and then I stayed in character the whole time, even after I got off stage, dressed like that, and I bought the guy that was on stage a shot, sending him a shot, like, hey, listen, this is a tough crowd. I know what I just did. I'm sorry. And then he said, oh, I appreciate the shot. Who got it for me? And then I said, and he was like, oh shit, this guy. And he said, I appreciate it, but I've been sober forever, how long it was. And then in my head, I was like, well, that's funny. So the waitress come by. We're sitting next to the kitchen/bar area door. And I said, in character, I was like, hey, honey, can you get me another shot of tequila for that guy? And she looks at me and she goes, for the guys on stage that just said that he was sober for, 14 months. And I'm like, yeah, baby. And, I give her like $4 tip. So I probably sent him like 5 or 6 shots while he was on stage trying to do his set.
Yeah. And it's one of the biggest dickhead moves I've ever seen in my life.
I was dying inside, but I was like, I can't laugh because
it was funny.
Oh, it's so funny, but I was like, I gotta stay in character. So I stayed in character, and I remember the first one. She goes out there with the tray, and she's like, looks at her like, what the fuck? And by the way, the first shot he handed it to a guy in the crowd that apparently I offended. One of the three. And so he looks and he's like, what? And she's like, yeah, what? So he takes it and then he hands it to the guy, and she comes back, and I get her again. And literally I got her for like 5 or 6 shots. And so it just turned into her taking it up to the stage, him taking it off the tray, handing it to a guy in the crowd. And then the people that were working there, the security and the other people, and I'm the only person buying drinks and tipping. Like, I probably tipped this waitress $30 at this point. They they get around the stage so when the guy that's on closing out the show can leave the stage. I don't know what they thought I was going to do. What am I
They
do?
thought that you were going to attack him or something.
Why?
I don't know. It's weird.
and they led this guy on stage like he was Elvis Presley, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then they like didn't tell us we needed to leave, but like kind of like exited us out of the building.
Yeah.
And if you remember, I tipped all the guys that were exiting us out of the building because I had a giant wad of like ones. And I'm like giving them like, 10, 12, $20 each. Like, all right, hey, listen, you did a good job tonight. I want to tell you that I'm very proud of the way that you worked tonight and everything. And just proud of you there. And they walked us to the car, and we got in the car, and we drove off. And then finally, I just died laughing. Oh, God, that was the funniest night. And Knox knew the guy that run the club.
Yeah, I did.
And he calls up, and he's yelling at Knox, because Knox is with us.
Yeah.
And he's like, what is this guy doing? He said, what's it's a fucking clown show? You would have thought that, like, I don't know, Bill Burr was there and I did that, or Dave Chappelle was there and I ruined Dave Chappelle's set in front of 3,000 paying customers when there was 3 people on a Wednesday.
And
it's like, right.
Pissed about
and it's
it.
like, okay, I understand, but I pissed off 3 people and I got one of the people that I pissed off drunk for free.
That's a good point.
And I bought more drinks than all 3 of those people. And I tipped your staff more than all 3 of those people. So I would say that's a win-win-win-win. And it may be a 1 loss, but
Thanks to all the kind of fruit to tell the truth. So, well, that guy too. A lot of joggers.
Oh, there's the
Everyone's
famous
worried about the
fountain.
body down
Oh,
here.
it's Sean.
It's called the
And
hard
Sean.
body capital of the United States.
That's one of the-
It's called the hard body. It's called the hard. It's called the hard body capital of the United body down here. It's called the hard body capital of the United States of America. That's why I moved here. I used to be married to a girl 3 times. 1986, 87,
And by the way,
and 91. Miss Hard Body.
Was that he was the Old Spice guy in the 80s and the early 90s, and then he got fired for being a alcoholic and a drunk and an asshole. So that was the backstory. So basically, he was like someone that was famous that had fallen from grace because he was,
That's a good one. What are we watching?
We're watching goats. Looks like a goat defies gravity.
Yeah, that's fun. Oh, BBC One.
So you guys are working at the flea market tomorrow?
The rock that was used to build this dam contains essential
Yeah, go get
minerals
that cash.
that have been dissolved in water.
Go get that cash money.
Minerals rich in the calcium that these animals need.
I've never
to
wore
grow
a
strong.
thong, so I don't know. But
Bye.
I'm glad to say I've never wore a thong either.
yeah,
Papa D, you ever talk to him?
no. Well, it's been a while.
Oh my
Like,
God.
a long while.
Oh, this was a great night here.
We're doing an impromptu trip down memory road.
Hey, Clay. And guess what? It's time for Gary, the pothead, the one-man band.
So, this dude, I think you'll see it in a second. This dude is sitting, what is it, on a, like a wagon, like a kid's wagon.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got all these instruments, and he's got his, and he's got like a seat on the back, or maybe it was a bucket that he sat on. I don't remember. But he played all these instruments. It's outside of Barbary Coast, I believe.
Yeah, he had a drum set and he had a stool, I think, bolted to. Later on, once he got a little more, popular, he got a better wagon, but and he would have a pot on his head.
Yeah. Oh, and he would ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, he would hit. Yeah, and I was inside the bar there, and you said you got to come out and you got to see this guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think you hear me curse quite a bit because I was probably very inebriated.
Oh,
at that
listen,
point.
if we were downtown Wilmington at that place, yeah.
Yes.
barbecue, smoking block. Stay up all night, sleep all day. Thank you for the dollar, dude.
Now, do you remember when we?
When we what?
That's the thing he would sing about people that were walking by, which was hilarious.
Yeah.
But do you remember when we got Piehead Gary, to show up to the studio at me and Knox's house and put his wagon in the kitchen and play songs from the kitchen? Right. I wish we had that video. That was a hilarious video.
She's got two boyfriends. She's not so lucky because one's on the couch and the other one eats everything in the refrigerator going out.
Yeah, I think that's one of the best parts. That's one of the best parts about that is that he would pick people off the street. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
It
makes them a part of the song, which was hilarious. But man, I wish we had the video of him at the house playing in the kitchen because we couldn't get him into the other room. Oh my god, that was so funny. That was good times. Good times.
Come by the Creedence and Bishop show tent. It's the bright yellow one. And party with Mr. Cobb. He's down to a doodle-do anything for a good time.
All right. So that is Knox in the chicken suit, which I still have that chicken suit.
Do you really?
Yeah. And we just made this promo for this festival that we're going to be at called Noon to Moon. And we were like, let's just shoot a promo with our bad photo editing software. And just have you go from place to place and make Mr. Cock like the Spud McKenzie, if you will, of this thing. And so we just had Knox going around in his chicken suit. We were like going from bar to bar and place to place. And it was like 7:30, and this one bar had polls where they would get girls to dance on the bar. Yeah. And we were like, "Hey, can we get up here?" And they were like, "No, don't do that." So we waited for them to kind of turn away, and I was like, "All right, go ahead, hop up there, jump on the pole, and dance. We're not going to buy anything. Let's go." But this was a. And by the way, don't go to that website. They used to website.
Yeah, don't. This guy down here at the end, like, what are you people doing?
What are you?
And so you didn't even have a permission for this. They actually told you no.
Yeah, we were like, hey, can we do this? And they're like, yeah, don't do that. They're like, okay. And
the Creedence and Bishop Show are huge supporters of gay marriage, especially hot, big boob lesbos. Yeah, that's the stuff. Only on cbradioshow.com.
Don't go to that website.
Don't go to the website. You're not going to like what you see. And by the way, we don't own that website no more, so no. Don't do that.
All right. We'll do one more, then we got to go.
I gotta pee really bad, so
we'll do a short one. How about Knox? How about?
Oh, that's got music that's gonna.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Get you knocked.
How about a Joanna Angel one?
I don't think it has any music, one. So go for it.
It's a 2-minute one. This is good.
Oh, this is with Mikey. So this is Joanna Angel. We had her on the show quite a few times, and they had this contest where you would put her blow-up doll in a movie. So me and Mikey wrote a horror movie, if you will, about a stalker, and made her blow-up doll the stalker. And this is the short one that we.
But so there was a bunch of videos made. Also, she came to New York City with us.
She did. Well, the blow-up doll, not Joanna Angel.
Right. As a matter of fact, and I still remember this, leaving the hotel. Well, she didn't go to New York City. She went to Jersey, North
She went to
Bergen,
New
New Jersey.
Yeah.
We stayed at the Days Inn. I remember looking at our window with Joanna, like, propped up the doll all day while we were gone, like, propped up in the window.
Right.
And you could see it.
It didn't get moved by the housekeeping. They kept it there.
Yeah.
You and Joanna. To be honest with you, Bishop, things were going great. I mean, it was like a storybook romance. I thought she was the one.
Joanna, I love you, baby. Ooh.
I had it all with her.
By the way, with this
But just
production
one day-
and this story, I want to let you know, we won the contest. We won the contest. That's how tough the competition was.
She loses it. You get upset about everything now. You're always on me. You're always after me. I just don't know. Oh, Joanna! But everywhere I go, I keep seeing her. I'm pretty sure she's following me. I think she's stalking me.
Stalking you?
Yeah.
Or was that the same Joanna Angel that reads to old people?
Joanna, you really are an angel. I had to drop out of school in the second.
I forgot that she was in this.
Yeah, so
It's been so long since I've seen this. I forgot. It's so nice to old people. And there's
she's
Mama
one of those
Bishop.
people that she reads. You're talking about the Joanna that reads reads to old people. By the way, that's my
Joanna,
mom.
You really are an angel for reading to me. I had to drop out of school in the second grade.
The same one who saved my life from a 400-pound knife-wielding mugger one time.
Wait, you're Mikey Mayhem from the Crazy Bishop Show. Oh, my knife.
We were the perfect couple, and now it's over. Now I'm fearful. No, Joanna!
That was a great one.
Yeah, cliffhanger, right?
Oh, that's funny.
Cliffhanger. Oh, that was fun. Oh, wow. I hadn't seen that in forever. And I totally forgot that Mama Bishop was in that.
You the same one that reads.
The same one that reads the old people.
Reads the old people.
Joanna, you're such an angel. Thank you for reading to me. I had to drop off. Drop out of second grade. Good times. Good times.
Good times. All right. Well, it's been a blast. I love the impromptu trip down memory road at the end. Big night tonight. We play slots. Everybody on at once, which is crazy. And then we met Knox's new girl.
Yeah. Wow.
What a night.
How do you top that?
Good luck with that.
You can't. Well, it's been fun riding. Well, I guess that's the end of it.
Yep, that is it. See everybody probably tomorrow at some point, but I got to go get some sleep. I'm not used to waking up early in the morning, so, you know.
Oh.
Which shirt? The one that Mikey had on? Or?
Probably, yeah. I think I had on a jacket with a plain T-shirt underneath.
Yeah, I was going to say, you two both look like really bad detectives.
Yes, that was
you know
a look
what I
I
mean?
used to have. It was yeah.
Like really bad detectives, and it's just such a weird spot to have that conversation in a laundromat.
Well, we went to a laundromat because we knew that it was going to be empty, and that we would be able to talk and give us like a different kind of view than compared to, say, Beth's house, right?
Yeah, I guess.
So,
good point. Well, nice hanging out with you, Bish. I appreciate you.
Yeah, no
coming
problem.
on and-
Well, we'll see you next time. Do you know what we have going on this week, or just a regular show on Wednesday? Or
I have no idea. I'm sure over on the Pick and Flip Podcast Facebook page, I'll jump on, and I usually do a little bit of a live while we're selling, depending on how tomorrow goes and how I feel. We had a long day today, so we'll see about tomorrow. But I specifically named this Super Saturday slots or SSS, so that you can do
Could be
on
Saturday,
Sundays
or Sunday, yeah,
and Sunday. So we'll see about that. But other than that, I'm not sure what goes on. That's how it's always nice when Mikey's around, because we can always throw it to him as far as what's coming up and what's going on. So
he said we have a pretty open schedule with the holidays and stuff. So
yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure he did, which is good. I'm sure we'll do a couple more car chases, either live or we've got a chase where we watch old chases, which is a lot of fun. But other than that, Greetings and Bishop Show Wednesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that is it. Let's awkwardly wave and say goodbye, Bish. You ready? All right.